except when broadcasting volleyball.
JV girls a winner.
All right, Cossack Crazies, here we go. A road trip to Arlington tonight. Welcome in. This is Jason Salzman of Salz Media, your happy host. I am joined by my partners in crime. To my left, Coach Carms. How are you, Coach Carms?
Yes,
How are you?
good.
He's going to be our cameraman tonight. And to my right, my other partner in crime, the boys' head coach of the Sioux Valley Cossacks, Bill Vincent. How
How's
are
it
you,
going?
my man?
How's it going? Survived your 50th, did you?
I did survive 50. You would be surprised how laid back 50 on a hobo Sunday is.
That's a half a century, you know.
It is a half a century. I went all the way to High V in the afternoon time and did some meal prepping for my 2 days of work at Bell Brands. So that's how I spent my 50th, meal prepping.
There you go.
Well, that's something. How about you? You've been trying to hunt. You've been trying to do some crop type stuff, getting things on the field. How's the hunting going?
Yeah, just been out and about. A big thing off our checklist this weekend was just winterizing the camper and kind of doing some of those fall things. Yeah, farmers are definitely busy with the corn now, full force ahead for all the farmers out there, and things come out really fast when you get everyone out and involved and in the field. You can see a lot of fields get knocked out in a hurry. Of course, the rain's going to slow that down for the next couple of days.
It will slow down for a couple of days, but I think they're so far ahead of anything that they could
absolutely.
hope for. Boy, we've talked about a little bit through the football season of this incredible weather that we've had. There's been nothing to slow down those farmers and their crops this year. It started to get in the field early in March. You get rains through April. You get rains through May, June, July, August. Timely rains at that time. Plus, you had some 90-degree weather once we had July and August. It was perfect growing season.
Yeah, the only thing slowing people down is they're really filling up the hoppers and the semis really quickly and the elevators. Kind of the thing that's slowing them down a little bit is just how many times they have to dump.
Sure. I mean, you deal
sign.
with that all the time. That is a good sign.
Yeah.
That's a good problem
crops
to have.
out there.
Carms, how you doing, my man?
Very good.
We're going to put you on the camera today. We're happy with that. We're going to try that out. We only have the one internet bar at the moment, so hopefully it stays with us. Life on the road. We've talked about it a lot. We are going to get text messages tonight. We are going to get emails. It's life on the road. I asked for a Wi-Fi account from the Arlington administration folk. Did not get it, so we are dealing with what we're dealing with. As far as tonight goes, Sioux Valley Volleyball back in action. It's been a little bit now. It's been, a week since we've seen our squad here. It was last Tuesday. The Hamlin Chargers were at the Cossack Center. A tough loss there, a 3-0 sweep by the Chargers. They're one of the best teams in Class A. Our girls have had a week now to digest, get back into the practice, get back into the gym, get back into the feels of how they want to do things. And now, tonight, it's a matchup with the Arlington Cardinals. The Cardinals themselves, 11-12 in their season. They are 2-1 in the Dakota Valley Conference. And Sioux Valley comes into this 11-7 after, losing a couple of tough ones in the last little bit of schedule.
Yeah, this is a Sioux Valley team that probably needed the break, and they come out of the break with a very, very busy schedule. Tonight in Arlington, on the road in Baltic Thursday, and then to the Millbank tourney on Saturday. Like you said, both teams come into this with 11 W's. They did meet once. They met in the Lake Preston tourney. Sioux Valley got a 2-0 so-called sweep or whatever you'd say. It's the shortened deal because it's a tournament day. It was best 2 out of 3 with all those games going to 25. But here in recent time, it was Dubrook who really took it to Sioux Valley in 3-1 fashion. In the meantime, Arlington took it to Dubrook 2-0. So, things change over those couple weeks in terms of how the two teams are playing, and that shows up in Arlington's schedule now being up to an 11-win season, matching Sioux Valley's 11-win total. You've mentioned it already. Arlington's out of the Dakota Valley Conference, Sioux Valley out of the Lake Central and Big East. One is a Region 2A, one is a Region 2B. But besides that, in the sport of volleyball, kind of a rivalry game. Not a lot of miles separate the two towns.
Just
both towns
in proximity,
are always good.
right?
Yep. Always good in this sport, so we look for more of that tonight on the road at Arlington.
Arlington used to have an incredible program here where they were making state tournament berth after state tournament berth, and you can see that by the banners that hang on these walls. It's a different era, I guess, for Arlington volleyball, being under 500 at the middle of the season here, or maybe 3/4 of the way through the seasons. That's not what it used to be here, but that's their reality today. Sioux Valley has had their moments as well, where there's banners on the wall. Now it's kind of an 11-7 season. It still feels like they're trying to figure out what their offense is going to be, how they're going to attack, who's going to be the leader at this moment. We're still working on those things, and hopefully we make a stride.
They're still making tweaks here and there to the rotations, as Arlington is, and both teams are used to being successful. Both teams are used to playing a really tough regular season schedule. Sioux Valley in that Big East, where you'll see Chester and Baltic. They'll play Arlington. They'll meet Millbank and Mobridge Pollock up in the Millbank tourney. Both these teams year in and year out are at the Pentagon and places like that. Arlington, same thing. So they've got those championship style banners, done a lot of winning, but they haven't. It's not like they go 33-0 and stuff because of the strength of schedule that they play. They're not afraid to play AA opponents, play the best in Class B. So these are teams that know that, hey, undefeated is never a goal for us. Our goal is to get better and be prepared to come out of our region. Both of these programs have that mindset.
You talked a little bit about, Sioux Valley being in the Big East in the Lake Central Conference. Dakota Valley in Class B, no slouch as far as teams you get to mess with around there. Dubrook is usually pretty good. There's
Elkton.
A good Chester team in there as well. Chester is, I think, pairs in Dakota Valley, maybe something like that. But being Class B, they see them all the time. Elkton Lake Benton has been to state tournament runs. There is good Coleman Egan, another one that goes to a state tournament almost every year. DeSmet has been in and out. They're going to DeSmet's going to have an all-stater with Haley Luthmers this year.
Absolutely,
or Hazel Luthmers.
That Dakota Valley Conference year in and year out in this area in Class B volleyball. Chester and Arlington, Dubrook, Elkton, they go back and forth from A to B, but it's just been really fun to watch and be a part of. To see the sport grow and to see the crowds grow in this sport has been amazing, and it just gets better and better every year, it seems like.
We're hoping for a good one tonight. This is a Sioux Valley at Arlington contest. We're running out of games as far as the regular season, but we're not running out of sponsors. We're going to thank one right now. The exclusive presenter for everything that we do here on Saul's Media is Bankstar Financial, a huge helper for me, this business, and these broadcasts. With locations in Volga, Brookings, and Elkton, Bankstar provides big-time business with a small-town feel. Looking to finance a home? Need a car loan? How's your retirement plan looking? Stop in today to chat with the local professionals. Bank on the bright side. Bankstar Financial, a proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics and everything that we do here on Saul's Media, including volleyball, football. We were at cross country this year. We've done competitive cheer. We're going to be at basketball. We're going to do wrestling this winter. Back that up with some softball and baseball in the springtime. Saul's Media is pretty busy with the Sioux Valley Cossacks.
There you go. It's easy to stay busy with high school activities right now.
It really is. We just try to get you them all, man. Just trying to get you them all.
The Class A rankings are really shaking out and looking interesting. Last year's state champion Dale Rapids is the current number 1. Last year's state runner-up Dakota Valley is the current number 2 in the latest poll. And last year's third place finisher Sioux Falls Christian is number 3. Then you have a new blood. Clark-Will Lake out of the Lake Central Conference, undefeated, only undefeated remaining team in South Dakota at 19-0. And then Lennox at 19-2. Now the reason that we bring that up, Dakota Valley, Sioux Falls Christian, and Lennox all in the same region. So only 2 of the top 5 ranked teams can advance out of regional play.
Yeah, it's tough. And, you said Sioux Falls Christian's at number 3.
Correct.
But are they, weren't last year they were at number 4 or something like that?
Yeah, even lower than that, yeah.
They're the best middle-of-the-pack team that's ever been out there because of the schedule they play and the program that they have.
And these are rankings. Now, when you go to seed points, that's even further down because of strength of schedule that they play, setting at 17-8.
Yeah.
There's people like Clark-Will Lake. Like I think if you go seed points, Clark-Will Lake's number 1 in the state probably, if you have that there in front of you.
Clark-Will Lake is number 1 in seed points.
Seed points.
Dakota Valley right behind them at 2. The Winter Warriors, 18-4. They come in at 3. When we talk about Sioux Falls Christian, they're at 11.
Yeah.
So as far as the seed point goes, because when they play those top teams in Iowa, doesn't really count here.
They take some L's, you know?
They take L's with that. It doesn't really help them here. It helps them competitively.
Helps them get better, yeah.
But at that same moment, they're fine being number 11 because when they try to get out of the region, and so far they always have, no one's knocked them off in region play. They always go to that SODAC 16 matchup. They scare the hell out of the other team that's across the way from them. And then they go to state tournaments and usually are playing for a championship.
Yeah, so who's the 7 on your list there? With the 7, does it
7
draw 11?
Is
8,
another friend that they're another team that they're friends with. It's West Central, which might be in their region.
Yeah, so think of that.
It shakes itself out
Yeah.
Their region teams know who they are. They always have to be worried about them. You don't want to play them in Sioux Falls. You want to play them in your home place. But even so, they usually lose in your home gym because that's how good Sioux Falls Christian is.
Well, think of Lennox. They're having their school's all-time best season.
Yep.
And they're still looking at, okay, can we get a 2 seed, a 1 seed, play at home? Will it be Sioux Falls Christian?
Yeah.
Imagine you play at home, you do all that work, and you're the 2 seed, and all of a sudden you're hosting Sioux Falls Christian for a chance just to get on regional play.
Come to town. Can't even get to that SODAC 16,
A
man.
key for that Lennox team, and they have both those teams remaining, Dakota Valley and Lennox. For me, the key for Lennox is get the top seed so that you force Dakota Valley and Christian to play each other, and only one then can advance further in the tourney.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen to you being a basketball coach, trying to play a little strategy out there, trying to.
Well, then you look at we mentioned those teams. Then you look at a team like Hamlin. They were 4th a year ago.
Yep.
They're having a great season. Sioux Valley was 6th a year ago. So these teams that Sioux Valley has played and seen in their conference play, they're all familiar with trips to that State A tournament.
In the playoff point standings, those Hamlin Chargers you just mentioned, they're sitting at the 9 spot right now, 14-4 on their season. Sioux Valley kind of on the outside looking in at the moment. I mean, there's still region play to go.
Yep.
I mean, this doesn't matter until you get to a SODAC 16, really. It's more region standings up into there, but Sioux Valley sitting at 20, just behind Custer, just behind Aberdeen, Roncalli. Hill City's right there as well. Baltic, who will play on Thursday, sitting at the 16 spot as far as the Class A playoff points standings go.
Yeah, and when you play some of that stuff out, let's say that you were to advance through regional play, you would have to knock off a team higher than you.
Yep.
And then maybe you land at that 16 spot, 15 spot, and you're playing Clark-Will Lake in the round of SODAC 16. So it's not unfamiliar territory with Sioux Valley. They run into Hill City, who only had a loss, an undefeated Custer team one year in that round of 16. It just all has to play itself out. In the end, we mentioned this with football. In the end, you still have to win 3 games to get to where you want to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if you have to go on the road, you got to pull off that W somehow. If you really want that goal, that banner that hangs on the wall, sometimes you got to go on the road and play a really tough team, and you got to find a way to win it.
And it seems more so in the sport of volleyball, really, really doable to go on the road and have it still be a pretty equal environment.
Yeah.
You know, in basketball where you get used to the lighting, shooting at your rims, different things like that.
Yep.
Not that it's you don't get I mean, there's always an advantage, but it seems like in the sport of volleyball, it's less than maybe so the sport of basketball. Same thing with football. You're out there on a field, people far away from you. It seems like that home field is less of an issue maybe than a sport like basketball.
When it comes to Region 2A standings, we mentioned Clark-Will Lake plenty of times through this. They're at the 1 spot in Region 2A, Hamlin at the 2, Sioux Valley at the 3 at the moment. So if it ended today, they would play 3-4. You got to play
6?
someone before that, the 6th seed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because Dual would go to Hamlin.
Would that
so
be
we play
Elkton?
the 6.
Who's the 6?
ELB is at 5. Florence Henry's the 6. Dual Cardinals, they're the 7. Great Plains Lutherans right there in the middle, number 4.
Yeah.
So that's how it would play out today. So we'll get through tonight. We'll get through Baltic. We'll get through a Millbank tournament. I don't get to go to Millbank.
Boy, that Millbank tourney, exciting. So Sioux Valley, for the fans out there listening, planning their weekend, Sioux Valley and Mobridge Pollock to open up that tourney. So that's exciting.
Yeah, I don't get to be there. There's too many people gone from Bell Brands. It's my weekend to work. I don't get to go to Millbank on Saturday.
Mobridge, Pollock, and Sioux Valley met for the 3rd and 4th place game in the Girls State A tournament out in Spearfish. 2 programs that just have some really good girls athletes going through them right now in the sports of volleyball and basketball, and they'll meet on Saturday.
It'd be fun, and I'm sorry I get to miss that, but good luck to our girls on Saturday. We've got a good one here tonight, a tough one on Thursday at Baltic. We'll go see those Bulldogs for the second time this year. We met up with them in the Big East Conference Tournament.
Very good team.
Very good team.
Very good team.
When it comes to that Region 4, like you talked about, Dakota Valley 1, Lennox number 2, Sioux Falls Christian number 3, Canton at number 4. They're not bad either. Beersford, EPJ, and Vermilion bring out the 5, 6, 7 of Region 4. Good luck on getting out of that region.
Yeah, that thing just slowed. How about the Baltic region? We got them coming
Baltic
up.
region
West Central.
Del Rapids 1, West Central is 2, Madison's at 3. That's a good team too. Baltic has the 4. Tri-Valley, who we dealt with, they're the 5. Flandreau Flyers at 6, and then the Blue Dragons.
So imagine being as
7.
good as Baltic and Tri-Valley. And that's where you're sitting. And sometimes we complain
about
our own, where we're setting for our own squad, and we're setting way better. And we're probably setting better than we were a year ago at this time.
Yeah.
We had our fingers crossed on trying to slide to that 3 seed a year ago or whatever.
Very possible. It's going to be a fun one here tonight. The Arlington Cardinals against our Sioux Valley Cossacks. Now, again tonight, you see a lot of pink in the gymnasium here. This is something special. We'll talk about it throughout the evening, but our girls are in pink for the month of October. It's the recognition of breast cancer awareness. Sanford has a huge program down in Sioux Falls. I think it's the Edith Sanford Breast Cancer Institute, something like that. The pink jerseys, the pink warm-ups, the pink in the crowd. This is us supporting, bringing awareness. Sioux Valley Cossacks, they do it every year. We're going to wear these for the month of October.
Yeah, and not necessarily that you always have them on in October, but you can have them on. And when you play different opponents, like tonight will be Arlington's pink night. Sioux Valley's will be at home a different night. So you travel and meet these teams, so you run into numerous pink nights in Dubrook the other day as well.
Yeah.
But this Arlington Cardinal team on pink night will start number 1, Jordan Spildy. She's a senior at 5'2". They'll start number 5. Jalen Huntermer, she's a senior at 5'9". She's their go-to player. She's an outstanding performer, an all-conference performer. She'll fight for all-state recognition. Number 7, Elizabeth Bacon is a sophomore at 5'6". Number 8, Haley Rowan, a senior at 5'4". Number 10, Sunny Johnson, another senior. She's at 5'8". And number 12, Haley Miller is a senior at 5'4". That starting lineup, you'll also see Maria Stephenson play either front row or back row for Jordan Spildy.
That is the starters for the Arlington Cardinals. We'll have the Sioux Valley starters. Once we get done with our floor, we're going to send this down to the PA announcer. We'll go through the starting lineups with the PA announcer and a starter spangled banner as well. And then back with the Sioux Valley starters. They are brought to us tonight by CC's Bar and Grill. Also, our host of the Monday Night Coaches Show. We've got a story about that as well. So without further ado, we're going to send this down to the court PA announcer for starting lineups down there. Little banner, and then we'll be back. Don't go anywhere, Cossack Crazies, Sioux Valley Volleyball. Coming up next.
Sioux Valley and Arlington High Schools, as members of the 3 premier conference in South Dakota, the Dakota Valley Conference, along with the South Dakota High School Activities Association, welcome you to tonight's contest. We value community over competition, respect for everyone, and people over the game. We come together to support each other and cheer for our team's success, not our opponent's failures.
We pride ourselves on the respect we show one another, the teamwork within our schools, and the leadership in our community. The games we play are about opportunity and our chance to be leaders. We ask that you respect the values of the DVC and enjoy the match in a positive manner. At this time, we ask that
At this time, we ask that everyone please rise, remove all hats, stand at attention, and face the flag for the singing of the national anthem by our very own student teacher, Eric Lord.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Wow. Suppose he's a student favorite around here?
That was impressive.
Here. All right, I just want to thank you for being here tonight. We are very grateful for all of the support this season. It truly means the world to have such an amazing crowd.
This night is recognized as our Cancer Support Night, which we know means so much to so many people here. As we all know, cancer has no prejudice and affects everyone in its path. All of the Cardinal classes raised funds this last week to donate to the Kingsbury County Cancer Foundation. Thank you for all of your donations.
Tonight we want to bring focus to a young lady named Grace Wilkins. She's a freshman volleyball player from Madison who has played on this very court this season. Soon after our matches with Madison, a brain tumor was found in Grace. Everything happened so quickly, and 5 days ago she had surgery to remove the tumor and will have to do radiation or chemo to follow. Tonight we are asking to help support Grace and her family with a free will donation. The box is located in our lobby entryway.
This is a quote from Valerie Wilkins, Grace's mom. Her faith is stronger than her fear. She may be small, but her spirit is mighty, and we know she is going to make it through this journey with strength and grace.
Volleyball decided to donate our rose money this year to the Wilkins family to get donations started. We know and want to recognize everyone that has gone through or been affected by cancer. We ask now, if you feel comfortable, to please stand so that we may take a moment to support you through your celebration, prayer, and special thoughts.
Thank you everyone for your support. We are so grateful for this community to be able to come together and lift each other up. Now, thanks to God, we are able to play volleyball and enjoy an evening of games with friends and family. Let's have some fun.
Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Cossacks, number 1, Caitlin Russell. Number 3, McKinley Schwab. Number 7, Macy Lick. Number 9, Emma Gordon. Number 11,
All right, Coach Carms, Bill Vincent, here we go. You heard the starters on the floor. A fantastic Star-Spangled Banner. Wow, what a performance that was.
That was outstanding. Did they say he was student teacher here? He was definitely a crowd student favorite.
I believe so. I mean, he does that, and then he just sits in the crowd like he's just, a member of the crowd. It's just absolutely insane.
For the Sioux Valley regular followers that we have, one change to that Sioux Valley lineup, Miley Keating in the starting lineup, the 5'8" sophomore right side. And I'm not sure if that's injury or illness, or could be, hey, we liked what we saw. She was in that situation where she had to start and play with Liberty Treakston when these two teams met at the Lake Preston tourney. So that could be a part of it.
May have just earned us a role,
Or something that
see how practice goes, and maybe it's just a rotation thing tonight, but try it out and see what happens.
Now, what does Miley Keating bring to this lineup? Definitely brings some blocking. 8 blocks in her limited action on the season up in that front row.
First serve tonight by McKinley Schwab. It's also brought to us by Bell Brands, makers of the Mini Baby Bells and my regular employer. Those Mini Baby Bells, the snack cheese of champions.
A hitting error there by Huntemer. Huntemer will be their key player. Sioux Valley will try to keep her out of that front row, but they'll even set her in the back.
Schwab's going to dig that out. Sally Vincent will set it up. That's Emma Gorvin. We've got some Emma Gorvin news tonight as well. We'll share that as we go through this. There's just a tap. Sally Vincent will dig that out. Schwab setting up Emma Gorvin from the right side.
There's a great
cross-court winner, Emma Gorvin. And the Sioux Valley Cossacks will take a 2-0 lead early.
And was that Schwab with a set assist already?
It was, yes. The first set brought to us by GP Auto. Grant Peterson and friends on the east side of Brookings, out by Electronics. They'll get you back on the road, man.
Great dig by Licht.
Big attack by Macy Lick there. Brought back by the Cardinals. The Cardinal faithful also in pink tonight, bringing the noise. That's going to be right on the sideline. A great pass by Macy Licht and a nice kill right there. Macy Licht's been fantastic all season long. One of the star freshmen that we've had. It's her and McKinley Schwab in that freshman class. What a joy those two have been.
141 kills for her now on the season.
Sally Vincent will dig that out. Schwab backs that. Emma Gorvin just too strong. Great pass by McKinley Schwab right there, but Emma Gorvin too strong on that. Arlington will get their first point of the night. It'll be number 7. That's Lizzie Bacon on the serve.
This Sioux Valley squad is led in kills by Lacey Langland with 144.
Superstar senior. Ooh, a bad pass there.
Communication error or something as well.
Also, it was a bad pass and a communication error, so Arlington will get point number 2, and Lizzie Bacon will be back on the service line for the Cardinals.
Those sets over in Lake Preston, 25-14 and 25-21.
And there's an ace by the Cardinals.
And we'll be tied at 3.
Kayla Russell is going to dig that out. That is McKinley Schwab getting that back in there. Miley Keating gets her first touch of the night. Arlington will attack from the right side. Big blast right into the corner. That was number 10, Sony Johnson on the kill. Showing her powers.
So you're seeing Gene Bjorkland, the UP official, stroke survivor who's fought his way back because of his motivation to do some of this volleyball officiating. That's great to see. His sister, Vonda, will be your down official tonight.
You know, it's amazing. The Arlington Cardinals were bringing awareness of a cancer patient, a freshman from the Madison Bulldogs, but, a stroke, kind of the same thing. There's medical conditions. Everybody gets affected. Everybody knows somebody that's dealing with something, and that's a nice kill right there. It's just nice that we get to bring awareness, support a cause, be a part of it, and, a referee coming back from a stroke and still willing to do
amazing?
this.
Yep, gotta love it.
Absolutely incredible, man.
Macy Licht went left-handed for that kill, her 142nd on the season. She'll be back to serve. She hasn't served all season, but's done well once being inserted into that spot. 931 server with 8 aces.
Good one there, and that's going to be an ace, as that's going to go right into the scorer's table. You brag her up, and then she aces her serve.
Does that make it 5-4?
It does.
We're tied at 4.
Macy Licht on the serve once again for the Sioux Valley Cossacks. Good one there. Arlington's going to attack from the right side. Huntemer tries. Great pancake save, Emma Gorvin, and she can't bring it back. dives down, puts her hand on the court, and brought it up to her teammates. I think her teammates might have been a little bit surprised by that and not ready for it.
You'll see a lot of that out of this Arlington squad. They're traditionally known for just keeping things alive and playing balls that just shouldn't be played and getting them back over the net.
For the Cardinals, that was number 8. That was Haley Rowan. She'll serve it into the net. Sioux Valley will take that point. And for Sioux Valley now, a couple of substitutions. This is Sienna Weiss coming on the floor. This is Liberty Trakestead coming on the floor.
So Liberty Trakestead's going to play the back row for Miley Keating. Miley Keating will play the front row in that position. So that's a change that makes Sioux Valley look really familiar with the success they had at the Lake Preston tourney.
LT with a good serve for Arlington, goes right to the net. They just tap it over. LT keeps that alive. It's a free pass coming back to the Cardinals. Backstat, that is Huntsberg.
Kept alive again.
Dives for it again, but couldn't get it up high enough for her teammates to have a shot at it.
Great effort.
Great effort twice by Emma Gorman. Now look, we've got Emma Gorman news. She's signed on to be Morningside.
Correct.
Morningside. What's the mascot for Morningside?
I don't know what it is.
We got to look that up, man.
I don't know what it is.
We're going to have to get some T-shirts
Yeah,
or something.
that news, so we got to tell you last Tuesday. Of course, it's just all formalized and stuff now, but that was the breaking news of the day last Tuesday.
Big block by Lacey Langley right there. Emma Gorman also getting hands on that. Coming in for Sioux Valley, that's Abby Dagan and Michaela Garish. And Michaela's going to head back to the service line. That's our homecoming queen from just a couple of weeks ago.
Early in this game, but Huntemer already with 4 kills.
Yeah, she's pretty good. That's a big shot there. LT dives for it, but it was just a good point. Good attack by the Cardinals. They connect on that. I believe that was number 10 right there, Sony Johnson, that put that down. Serving for Arlington, this is Jordan Spildy. And that's a good one. It goes off of LT and to the bleachers. Arlington's going to take a 1-point lead off the ace.
We've been tied 3 times already in this first set. Right now, Arlington up 8-7.
Jordan Spildy, once again, the libero for the Cardinals. Too long on that. Good job by LT to let that go. She had all sorts of teammates telling her that was long.
Liberty Trakestead will be used as a defensive specialist for the Cossacks in that back row.
With Talia Vincent going to the service line, that allows Macy Lick to get back in that front row. Talia with a good serve. Arlington having problems with it. This is going to be a free pass. Talia gets it to the front. Michaela Garris will set it up for Macy Lick. The big freshman swat.
Good touch block by Arlington at the net.
LT's got to dive for it again. Can't get to it this time. And Arlington will take a 9-8 lead and send Hallie Miller. Or Haley Miller. Is that an I? No, I'm going to say Hallie. How's that?
Who's going to win that battle at the net? Who's going to win those jousts? Who's going to block and tip things at the net tonight will be important.
Macy Licht with a good dig. That'll set it up for Sienna Wise. Too strong on her attack. Goes just past that baseline. So Arlington now serving up to Hallie Miller, the senior, on the service line once again. Garrish going to set that up. Macy Lick with a big attack. And that had kind of a sinker motion on it. It drops right in front of that baseline. Good attack by Macy Licht.
3rd kill of the evening already for Macy. She's at 143 for the season.
Caitlin Russell coming on. She'll go back to serve. And it's Miley Keating back to the front row.
Russell serves 936 with 27 aces.
Caitlin Russell, one of our seniors here tonight. Arlington's going to attack right in the middle. Kind of a tough set. Yeah. And it just works.
They're good at making something out of nothing.
Just a tap over the net. It went right inside the sideline. It was Michaela Garris that dove for it but couldn't save it.
They have those points they want to go to. Those by points, I mean spots on the floor that they want to go to when it's out of position play.
Nice big blast by Abby Dagan.
Abby's first kill. 92 on the season now.
Couple of subs coming in. This is Emma Gorman back to the front row. And the spark plug, McKinley Schwab, back to the service line.
Garish got that last set assist, I believe.
Good serve.
Great serve.
McKinley. Arlington will attack from the right side. Good Schwab dig. Dives for it, gets it right up in the air. Allows Sioux Valley to stay alive on that. Great dig by Schwab.
Arlington what a
attack
set.
From the right side, but just a pass.
They're going to try to find Huntemer anywhere.
Macy Licht gets that back to Arlington. They'll attack from the right side. Just a tap from the 10-foot line. Schwab's going to set that up. Macy Licht once again.
To a hot hand.
Big blast, handled by the libero. Arlington will attack down the left side, but that's going to go out of bounds past the antenna. A good rally for Sioux Valley right there.
And fellas, we're tied again.
Kinley Schwab, the spark plug, back on the service line.
Schwab serves 9-17 on the season with 27 aces. There's another one.
Put another one on the board. That's an ace that bounces off the libero and the back wall.
And Sioux Valley has regained the lead.
Good serve there.
That was a tough serve to handle.
Tough to call McKinley and
let's have another one of those.
And Macy freshmen anymore. They've grown so much in this
Correct.
varsity season.
And now sophomore Miley Keating kind of joined the rotation with them.
Yeah. Macy Licht will attack there. That goes right to the net for Arlington. They back set it. And
Good block.
A block by Keating,
Touch
right?
block, yep.
And McGorvin on the attack. Off hands.
Gorvin tries to go cross court.
Just long into the corner. I thought it touched someone up in the front there, but
6 ties here. I forgot to put down the substitutions, but when this goes back and forth like that, Sioux Valley's going to push that limit of 18 substitutions that you get per set.
Tell you, dig that out. Macy Licht on the attack try. Not handled very well by Arlington. They'll attack from the 10-foot line. Yeah,
great
that came
play
so
by
hard
Keating.
to Kaylin Russell. Keeling just sent it over.
Russell gets a hand on that.
Again, but it goes towards the bleachers, and a good point for the Arlington Cardinals.
The Cardinals have the lead back. Great atmosphere here tonight. I like how their student section's more in the center of the gym, and they're loud, and they're in their pink.
Russell with a dig. Macy Licht knocks over the front row.
Oh,
and a big blast. Macy Licht gets the block. Arlington keeps it alive. They'll attack from the left side this time. Russell digs it out. Schwab sets up Macy Licht. Left side blocked and straight down on the Arlington side. A great kill, Macy Licht.
Macy Licht came to play. I hope to see this Macy Licht on the cross-country course tomorrow. Regionals in Garrettson at 2 o'clock.
Tell you, Vincent will come off. That gets Lacey Langman back to the front row. Arlington will attack. Not very well. Langman digs that out. Schwab backs that. Emma Gorman.
Schwab. Miss hit.
Just into the net. The Morningside commit now. She's going to play volleyball down there and track, right? She's going to high jump down there as well?
Correct. She'll be a high jumper down there as well. Yeah, this Sioux Valley team really struggled with their hitting. Was that a week ago?
Yeah.
And their hitting percentages, and I've seen some of them come in on the gym on their own now. I just see it's being a focus, and we hope that those hitting percentages go up.
Elise Lemmy now in the front row. That was a good serve. Lemmy's going to just do a free pass. Nice job there, keeping that alive. Back set for Arlington. They'll attack with Huntemer. Cross-court winner.
5th.
Jalen Huntemer, the 5'9 senior.
She has 5 kills tonight.
That was a good attack right there. Arlington did a great job of just setting that up. You know, like you said, they're going to find Huntemer every chance they get.
She's so tough. Sioux Valley needs to get her to the back row.
Too long on the serve. Service error, and that'll tie us. No, sorry, I missed one.
Needed that stop. What a 3-0 run from Arlington.
Coming back on for Sioux Valley, Sienna Weiss to the front row. LT, Liberty Trigstad back to the service line. Good serve there, handled by Arlington. That's going to be Huntemer on the attack.
Wow.
Just wide. A big blast, but
shot.
she goes right down the sideline, but wide. And
we're tied again, fellas.
Tie us up at 15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ties.
She's got the hops, and she can bring some power with that shot.
Here it is.
That one was just
goes outside with that one.
There's a good attack as well. That was number 12, Hallie Miller, the other senior in that front.
Tight first set. Would be good to be on the road and still set number 1 if you're Sioux Valley.
Elise Lemmy with the dig. Schwab's going to get over and get that. Lacey Langland takes a couple of steps and blasts that to the back row. Big attack by Lacey Langland.
Second kill of the night for Langland. She leads this team now 146 on the season to go with her 33 blocks.
Michaela Garrish back in. Abby Dagan to the front row. Garrish will serve. Sioux Valley rocking the pink jerseys tonight again, as we told. Arlington in the whites with the red and the black. Tell you, Vincent digs that out. Michaela Garrish going to set that up. Sienna Weiss has to run for it. It's off the net. Arlington's having problems with it. Free pass. Garrish. Talia Vincent will set it up. Sienna Weiss will have another attack. Too strong past the baseline. And that'll be out and a point for Arlington.
Home team up 1.
Send their libero back. This is Jordan Spildy, the 5'2" senior libero.
see an opportunity for the crowd sections to really get into it tonight. The two student sections, Sioux Valley has a good showing here as well.
Sienna Weiss with a pass, tried to put that in an open spot, couldn't do it. Great take by Garish. Abby Dagan hits the line,
touch.
but it's called long.
No touch.
That looked like it hit the line. Did not get the home call. That was a great job by
Sioux Valley
McGarrish
wants to
there.
talk about it. They're going to spend their first of their 2 timeouts.
Great job by McGarrish keeping that alive. This timeout is brought to us by our friends at Back Alley Meats, now our sponsor of the Red Zone in football. Back Alley Meats, a fantastic butcher shop downtown Volga. What do you need for your backyard party? Perhaps you're grilling out on a Tuesday. Maybe you're watching this and doing some grilling. Go get down there, get the brisket, get the steaks, get the brats and the burgers and everything else you need. Back Alley Meats, man, fantastic butcher shop.
Yeah, squeeze that in. Running out of some of the days to fire up those smokers and those grills.
Never. You can grill at any time. You just have to get the snow off the top of it is all.
How'd we get here, guys? Here in this first set, we're at 16-18. There's been 8 ties along the way. It's been back and forth here in this set number 1. All important first set. I think it's more important for Sioux Valley coming off of a couple of losses and being on the road to get off to a good start.
Yeah, and keep in mind, man, we only get a day of rest, and then we're right down to Baltic on Thursday, plus another day of rest, and it's a Millbank tournament on Saturday.
There we go.
There's
point
a
after timeout.
Service error. Sioux Valley gets the point coming out of that timeout. Nice job there. That was Huntermer on the long serve. For Sioux Valley, Talia Vincent on the service line. Huntermer digs that out. Just a tap. That was Abby Dagan that got hands on that. Forced a touch pass. Garish will set it up for Macy Licht. An attack from the left side. Dug out. Arlington, big blast, handled by LT. I think it got touched at the net as well. Macy Licht will try. Right back to the net. Macy Licht wins the joust.
Licht has come to play tonight.
She's not a freshman anymore, Bill.
She's not. Kill number 5 this evening, and we're tied once again, the 9th time. See if Sioux Valley can actually take the lead.
Talia Vincent on the serve. Arlington's going to bring that from the left side. Big blast off the hands of Talia Vincent into the scorer's table. That was Hallie Miller on the blast.
That's
and
big.
It works for the Cardinals.
Big for Arlington. They get one more position closer to getting Huntermer back to that front row.
Serving for the Cardinals. This is Hallie Miller, fresh off of that point. This is a 5'4" senior for the Cardinals. Vincent will take it out. Kayla Garish will set that up. It's Abigail Dagan in. Right inside the back line. Great attack, Abby Dagan.
Nice spot.
Yeah, so one maybe you don't think goes your way, then maybe one does, but we're tied for the 10th time. Something to watch here as this unfolds is where will Sioux Valley substitutions land and what players will then be stuck on the court.
2 more came right in there. That was Caitlin Russell coming in. Miley Keating, back to the front row.
They just find Huntermer in the back row there.
Abby Dagan on the cross court. Not handled very well by Arlington. Free pass coming. Good job by Dagan and Keating to get hands on that at the net. Macy Licht will attack. Just a push. Arlington will attack in the middle. Talia Vincent does a great job, and we're going to get a lift. Macy Licht hit that with her palm.
Every time Sioux Valley rallies to tie it, Arlington answers.
Back and forth in set number 1 here, brought to us by GP Auto. Russell takes it out. Back set. Garish, big attack.
That's going to come back.
Arlington found a way to keep that alive. Keating digs it out. Dagan, that's Macy Licht on the left side. Again, they find a way to get it back in the air. Huntermer on the attack. Garish digs it out. Great dig there. Dagan, they can't bring that one back. So finally, Abigail Dagan, she had 2 or 3 shots at that and finally connects on the last one.
Tied up again.
11 ties.
Tied at 20, Carms.
Look who's back in the front row, you guys. Huntermer.
Huntermer in the front row for Arlington. That's Elise Lemmy going back for Sioux Valley. And the spark plug back on the service line, McKinley Schwab.
Schwab serves 9-17 on the season. That one a touch long.
On that one. Arlington take a big lead right there, 21-20.
Arlington crowd challenging the Cossack Crazies. The Crazies have stayed fairly quiet so far.
That's Lizzie Bacon on the serve. Caitlin Russell's going to dig that out. Schwab's going to set it up. That's Elise Lemmy on the attack. And
we got antenna, I believe.
We're hitting the antenna there. All right, so we're going to get another timeout by Jill Vincent as it's now a 2-point deficit, 22-20. Talk to the squad. This timeout brought to us by Buster's Auto Brokers. Right on the corner, right on the price, right in Mitchell. Thank you, Buster Vincent. being a part of these Sauls Media broadcasts.
Yeah, Sioux Valley head coach Jill Vincent uses her final timeout of set number 1. She's in her 16th season, 295 and 176. 6 trips in the last 12 years to the State A tournament for the Sioux Valley squad. She has 8 Lake Central Conference titles and those 6 trips to the state tournament that we talked about.
Well, we got to be a part of a big one last year. That was a lot of fun, man.
It was. Great run. We're expecting more of the same this year.
Yeah.
Hoping, I don't know.
Hope for that deep run, man. When Sioux Valley teams get together, they go to state tournaments. It's what we do. Hopefully we can get ourselves on making a nice run. We're going to have to survive an Arlington team here.
Let's see where point after timeout goes. Yeah, this Arlington team's a hot team, and proven when you do comparison scores what they did to Dubrook versus what Dubrook did to us.
Lizzie Bacon on the serve coming out of the timeout. Sally Vincent will dig that out. Schwab's going to set it up right at the net. Miley Keating with a blast. Handled by the Cardinals, not very well. They'll do a free pass coming back. Russell digs it out. Schwab will set it up. Macy Lick takes 2 steps. It's blocked at the net, though. Vincent keeps it alive. Elise Lemmy with a push. She had to reach for it at the net. Huntemer's going to attack. Slowed down by Keating, but goes straight to the
6.
fire. And it'll be a 3-point lead now here late in set number 1. Lizzie Bacon back to serve.
6 kills for Huntemer.
Lemmy digs that out. Schwab will set it back up for Elise Lemmy. She'll attack from the 10-foot line. Handled by the Cardinals. Back set, Huntemer, and a miss hit. She mistimed her jump, put it right in the net. Sioux Valley gets the point. Now serving down 2. Lacey Langland back to the front row. Macy Licht on the service line.
Big miss hit for Sioux Valley to have that go their way. They were out of timeouts.
Arlington will set that up. They'll attack from the left. Not very well. Macy Licht takes that out. Elise Lemmy with the attack. Dug out by the back row of the Cardinals. They'll attack from the 10-foot line.
What a shot.
Huntemer from the 10-foot line.
7
Schwab
kills.
dove for it. What an attack there, man.
Have you guys ever seen that cheer before? The student section has 1 shoe off that's in the air above them as they bounce up and down.
This will be set point for the Arlington Cardinals. Sally Vincent digs it out. Lacey Langland takes 2 steps. Big blast handled by the Cardinals. Huntemer from the right side. Blocked by Langland.
Langland now with 34 blocks on the season.
Arlington's going to have set point number 2. Got another substitution.
So we will see Miley Keating serving, I think, because of limited substitutions here. We'll see her back serving, something that she has not done this year.
Sienna Weiss to the front.
At the varsity level.
Miley Keating to serve. Big spot for her. Arlington will attack from the left side. Just a push, though. Schwab keeps alive. Vincent, that's Sienna Weiss. Big push there. Cardinals will attack. That's Huntemer on the right side. Big blast. Schwab hands.
Going to come back.
Oh, that's going to be 4 hits, and that's going to do it.
Shoot, Lemmy couldn't get that back over the net.
4 touches.
Sioux Valley will drop.
And, yeah, Sioux Valley's going to drop set number 1. Kept it close. Got 25-22, but it'll be the Arlington Cardinals that will take set number 1 on us. Set number 2 going to be brought to us by Big Sioux Plumbing. Let me find my sheet here. Water problems at home or your business can be flooding. Neil is a huge Sioux Valley supporter, especially with the wrestling program. Big Sioux Plumbing specializes in residential and commercial plumbing, new construction, remodels, and service. Thank you, Big Sioux Plumbing, for being a part of the Sauls Media broadcast.
How did we get here? 11 ties in the first set. Back and forth. I should say back and forth. It wasn't a lot of lead changes, though. It was just actually Arlington would go up 2-3, Sioux Valley tie it.
Yep.
Could never really take that lead.
Yep.
So Arlington seemed to be in control of the entire first set and closed it out with a 25-22 win. We've got official stats coming through. We also hear from our friends in Hill City, Landon Wiley and Tate Vincent, that it's the Morningside Mustangs.
Mustangs of Morningside. All right. Well, that's good. Thank you. Thank you for giving us the info we needed.
So official stat leaders in that first set, Macy Licht for Sioux Valley with 4 kills, Abby Dagan with 3 kills. We had 2 blocks from Lacey Langland. We had 6 digs from Russell, Schwab, 4 from Garish. So really busy in the dig. 32 dig first set for Sioux Valley. So some long volleys, which you start to see late in the season for Arlington. Huntemer with 6 kills leads the way. Miller has 3 kills. and they also had 30 digs, led by Spildy with 7 and Miller with 7.
The Arlington Cardinals student section running a kid out there to do the wave. It's catching on with the Arlington students, not really with anyone else. I mean, I put a hand up when he came through here, but there we go. Some more hands there. Trying to get the Sioux Valley students involved, and there we go.
A little action.
There we go. All right.
You know, not only is our volleyball team down 0-1 here tonight, the Cossack Crazies are down as well. Arlington's owning the student sections here in the early going.
So far. We need some action out there. We need some energy. We need something. I think for their student section theme, I think it's Scout Night. So like a pro team Scout Night, they might be dressed up in clipboards and whistles.
Sioux Valley's theme?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Pretty sure I saw that on Instagram today.
Okay.
Because I'm young yet.
Yes.
I may be 50, but I'm a kid at heart.
Just over a half century. just barely.
I'm on the Instagram. I'm on the TikToks. I'm on the Snapchats. Yeah, I'm young.
So we have not looked at, maybe we don't have time, I was going to say scores around the state as well. But
that's going to have to be on you. I got the remote rocking on my phone here, so it'll be you doing, we'll save that for maybe a timeout or so.
Sounds good. We've got plenty of time.
We'll have plenty of those. We've still got at least 2 more sets to go here in Arlington tonight. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for following along. Thanks for supporting Saul's Media. Hit that subscribe button if you have not done that so far. We're approaching 400 subscribers. I know that doesn't sound huge, but we're doing this from scratch in 12 months, my man.
Like and subscribe, please.
We started this on my phone just over a year ago at the Hamlin Education Center on my phone on Facebook Live. Oh, my God.
Yes, and then we took Facebook Live to the Millbank tourney. What an awesome day that was in Millbank a year ago.
Just insane. I really wish I could go up there. I got stuck working. Arlington's going to bring that from the left side to start set number 2. Great dig by Schwab, and Lacey Langland with the attack. Dug out by the back row of the Cardinals. They'll attack right in the middle of the floor and into the net. That is Lizzie Bacon on the miss hit. And Sioux Valley will take point number 1 of set number 2, once again brought to us by Big Sioux Plumbing, a new sponsor for the 25-26 campaign. LT, Liberty Trigstad, back to serve for Sioux Valley.
Great serve.
And a great serve. She'll get an ace. Libero just couldn't get that off the floor. It'll be a 2-0 lead for Sioux Valley. Carms, how you doing over there, man?
Really good.
Got it all handled there?
Good. Yes.
We got 2 bars of internet. That's what the iPad tells us. So we're struggling here in Arlington, but we're making it work.
Liberty serves 9:04 for the season. That was her 3rd ace.
Schwab's going to set that up. Sienna Weiss with a big blast. Arlington handles that. They'll attack from the left side. Trigstad dives for it, but could not get it off the floor. And that was Maria Stephenson that connects on that. Arlington gets their first point of set number 2. They'll send Lizzie Bacon back to their service line. Lizzie Bacon is a 5'6" sophomore for the Cardinals. LT, another dive, keeps it alive. Sierra Weiss sends that over. Arlington attacks in the middle with a touch. Gorman keeps it alive. Talia Vincent's got to send it over. Stevenson with the attack. LT dives for that, gets another one saved. Sienna Weiss with the attack. Cardinals will bring it with Stevenson again. Langland with a blast. Handled by the Cardinals. That's Huntermer on the attack there. Vincent will set that up for Sienna Weiss. Handled again. Back row of the Arlington Cardinals. Showing up in set number 2 so far. That goes into the net, and we'll be tied at 2.
Yeah, if you're a Class B school in the area and they're in their region, Arlington's not a team you'd want to draw in postseason play.
Not at all. Seems like they're gelling at the right moment. LT's going to dig that serve out. Schwab will set it up. Lacey Langland takes 2 steps and knocks Huntermer to the floor. You give Lacey Langland a couple of steps on that. That was a great set by Schwab. She can bring some power on that.
Kill number 3 for Langland this evening to go along with a block.
Abby Dagan back to the front row. This is Michaela Garish on the service line. Stephenson sends that all the way to the net. It's saved.
Good save.
Spildy Libero saves it, and it'll be knocked out by Abby Dagan. A big kill right there. That was perfectly set up. She had eyes wide open with that. A gift right at the net.
3 kills for Abby Dagan tonight.
Garish on the serve. Cardinals will bring it from the right side. That's Huntermer off the net. And then it goes straight to the floor.
Huntermer's 9th kill of the evening.
She's having herself a night.
She is.
Jalen Huntermer, that's a 5'9" senior for the Cardinals. She is their star. They're going to try to find her every chance they get. This is Haley Rowan on the serve. Dug out by LT. Garish will set it up. That's Lacey Langland that does a touch. Touch coming back. Talia Vincent digs it out. Garish back set. Lacey Langland takes 2
what a
steps.
shot.
Great
Wow,
dig.
great dig by the Cardinals. Huntermer trying to save it. LT dives for it. Sorry, Garish dives for it, but goes over her head and into the bleachers. Lacey Langland took her 2 steps, and it was a great dig by the Cardinals right there. How did she get to that?
Sioux Valley has never trailed here in set 2. Here's Arlington with a chance to take the lead.
Rowan on the serve once again. LT digs that out. Garish sent it up to the front row. Sienna Weiss with the push. Cardinals will attack from the left side that time. LT digs it out. Garish set it up for Lacey Langland once again, and she brings it that time too. Showing off her power tonight.
4 kills, 148 on the season.
She sent that right through the arms of Huntermer, and I believe that was Haley Rowan in the front row. Sent it through the arms of both of them. Arlington attacks from left. Dug out by LT. Macy Licht will do a try. Kind of a touch. Arlington will bring it back into the net. It hit the antenna, and that'll be a point for Sioux Valley. A 2-point lead now, maybe close to their biggest lead of tonight.
Correct.
Talia Vincent will try to build on it from the service line.
They find Huntermer.
Huntermer just on that back line, and that's connect for a kill.
And I think it was touched at the net anyhow.
Kind of a small lineup out there for Sioux Valley right now. They got 2 defensive specialists back row, plus a setter. Talia Vincent will do a free pass, getting that over. Arlington will attack from the left side. Big blast. Haley Miller.
6-6, second tie of set number 2. Arlington still looking for their first lead of this set, and the southpaw Huntermer might give it to him. She's got a great serve.
Jalen Huntermer. This is the 5'9" senior Huntermer. Big
Overpass.
serve goes right to the net. Abigail Dagan and Garish save that.
Block.
Big attack. Abby Dagan with a block and a touch pass right on the sideline. Sonny Johnson, sorry, I should write that down.
And Arlington has their first lead of set number 2.
Huntermer too long with her serve. That'll tie it right back up at 7. Coming on for Sioux Valley, that's Caitlin Russell and Miley Keating. Keating will go to the front. Kayla Russell on the serve.
Miley Keating got her first start of the season tonight.
Tied at 7 here in set number 2. Russell with a nice serve there. Had a little drop to it. That is a big blast. That's Miller again from the left side. Arlington with a nice little 1-2 punch with Huntermer on the right and Miller on the left side. Spildy, the libero, on the serve. Garish will set that up. Abby Dagan takes a swipe at it. Arlington will dig that out. Huntermer from the back row. And just enough. It bounces right in front of Caitlin Russell. 2-point lead now for the Cardinals.
11 kills for Huntermer. I said 11, guys.
That is double digits plus 1. She's a special player. Macy Lick digs that out. Garish going to set it up. Keating on the cross-court winner. All smiles up front. Nice kill right there for Miley Keating.
That was a point Sioux Valley needed.
The Morningside commit, Emma Gorman, back to the front row, and the spark plug back to the service line, McKinley Schwab.
Schwab serving .917 on the season with 28 aces. Has an ace this evening already.
Arlington digs it out. They'll attack from the right side, but a miss hit right into the net. That was Lizzie Bacon. We'll be tied at 9.
Imagine that, a tie, you guys. 4th time of this set, 11 times in set number 1.
Carms, we're tied
What?
again, man.
Yes, what has been the biggest advantage?
3 points, I
Three,
believe,
I
for
think,
Arlington's
was-
favor. Final score of that last set.
A joust once again. Macy Lick wins it again, but Arlington's going to keep it alive. Miller on the attack. Vincent digs it out. Schwab will set it up. Macy licked and just kind of mishit that. They mistimed her jump as well, but it'll go right into the net. That's a point for Arlington, and they'll send Hallie Miller. I'm going to say Hallie, not Haley. That's not an I in there. Hallie Miller, another 5'4" senior, back to the service line. Schwab sets it up. Miley Keating with another attack. Wow, what a set.
Out of bounds unless it was touched.
Out. No touch, just out. Sioux Valley will tie it up at 10.
Again.
Talia Vincent will come off. That sends Lacey Langland to the front. Macy Licht on the serve.
Where she serves 9:31. Jinxed her.
And yeah, she kind of hit that off the side of her hand. It went sideways on her, hit the net.
So she had the miss hit and now the miss serve. Not something she tends to do.
This will be Sunny Johnson on the serve. Miley Keating with a blast. Just past the baseline. It's been fun to see Keating develop through this varsity season as well. She hasn't been in there a lot, but you can see the development she's done on that.
Much improved player.
Emma Gorban with a big blast. What a dig by the Spildy, the libero. Arlington kind of ran into each other there, and that'll go right into the net. That was Huntermer and Miller that kind of got tangled up there.
Huntermer leads the way for Arlington with 12 kills. For Sioux Valley, you have Macy Licht with 5 kills.
Sienna Weiss back to the front. LT back to the service line. Good serve there, handled by the Cardinals. They'll set it up. Huntermer on the left side, a miss hit. She goes right into the net, and that'll tie it up at 12. We like these ties, Bill.
They've been happening. This is our 6th tie of set number 2 and our 17th tie tonight. Neither team's led by more than 3.
LT, good serve. That goes into the Raptors. Arlington saves it. Be a free pass coming back. LT puts that into the middle. Schwab sets it up. Emma Gorban. Too strong on her attack. It goes past the baseline. Lacey Langland trying to be a decoy there.
Yeah, Sioux Valley's just had trouble with their hitting percentages second half of this season.
Gorban just a little bit strong on that attack. LT's going to dig that out. Gorban's going to send it back to the middle. Lacey Langland takes 2 steps. Still find a way to attack that. Stephenson dug out by Schwab. Sienna Weiss will take a try. Arlington's bringing that back. That's Huntermer, big left-hander. Langley got hands on it. Vincent will set that up. Emma Gorban on the cross court. That goes right to the net. Joust. Sienna Weiss wins that one. Heads up play there by Sienna Weiss in the front row. Nice job.
Nice spot for that one.
Tied at 13.
We'll have Michaela Garish back in, Abby Dagan back in, and Garish back to the service line. Abby Dagan back to the front.
Block or kill for Sienna there, you guys?
What do you get on the joust? Is that a kill?
Let's go kill.
All right.
I like it.
Stephenson from the right side. Dug up by Garish. Sienna Weiss will do a pass. She goes cross court with it, and it can't be handled. Stephenson was the first to get hands on it, but it ping-ponged around. Sienna Weiss with a kill.
Sioux Valley regains the lead.
Kayla Garish on the serve.
Quick.
Oh, yeah, just a quick one. It even surprised Huntermer that time. Vincent will dig that out.
Langland
with a big blast off the hands of the defenders and to the back line.
5 kills for Langland. We'll see if Sioux Valley can get their biggest lead of the night.
I missed some points here. Carms, what am I doing? I missed some points.
Arlington's first time out of set number 2. How did we get here? Arlington took set 1, 25-22. They scored the last 3 points of that after 11 ties. Here in the second set, we've had 7 ties. Currently, Sioux Valley up 15-13, forcing Arlington to use their first of 2 timeouts.
This timeout brought to us by the Man Cave Barbershop, a fantastic barbershop on South Madera, right across from Brookings High School. Take the whole family down there. Alicia and friends, they'll take care of you. The Man Cave Barbershop, a fantastic small town business in Brookings and good friends of mine. So, Alicia, do you need a haircut, boys? Haircuts? Need them?
No, not quite.
Yep. Doing okay so far?
I'm getting there.
When you're ready, head down to the Man Cave Barbershop, right in Brookings.
So we got Chester. We talked about that West Central team earlier tonight in Class A. Chester in Class B 3-0s them. 3-0 is West Central.
Wait a minute. West Central is one of the region leaders down there.
Sioux Falls Christian.
Oh, man, that Chester.
Playing Jackson County Central out of Minnesota. They're up 2-0, and they lead in the third set. Clark Willow Lake continuing their undefeated season. They win again tonight, 3-0ing Flandreau in Flandreau.
Coming out of that timeout, Sioux Valley with a serve. That was Garish. Arlington trying to score, and it's going to be into the net by Abby Dagan. 4 touches for Sioux Valley. So Arlington scores coming out of that timeout.
Point after timeout to Arlington.
They will send Haley Rowan back to their service line. There is a Haley out there, a Haley and a Hallie.
Arlington, of course, leading 1-0.
LT digs it out. Garrick's going to set it up right at the net. Lacey Langland takes 2 steps off to the hands of the defenders. That was Hallie Miller that she knocked that off of, and it goes right out of bounds. Lacey Langland, another great attack.
Langland's had a hot hand here in the second set. She has 6 kills tonight and a block.
Talia Vincent back to the service line. Good serve there. Arlington will attack from the right side. That's Huntermer off of the net, I think, and it dropped right inside of that corner.
They'll find Huntermer anywhere.
Huntermer with another kill.
Back serving.
Head back to the service line, so that puts her in the back row for a little bit.
She's been well in this spot.
LT will dig that out into the Raptors. Garish puts that to the front. Macy Lick will just send it over. Arlington will attack now right in the middle of the floor. It's hands on it by Sienna Weiss, but she couldn't keep control of it. So that'll drop to the floor, and we'll be tied at 16. Another tie, Bill.
8 of them.
Huntermer on the serve. LT digs it out. Sienna Weiss just gets it back into play. LT will send it. Arlington will attack with Miller. Garish. Back to LT. LT just sends it over. And a big block. That was Abigail Dagan and Sienna Weiss. Garris will dig that out. Vincent will send it back up to Sienna Weiss. A right side attack. Strong push handled by the Cardinals. Miller reaching for it. She keeps herself out of the net at the same time. Macy Licht on the attack. She had to save herself from into the net. Big blast. That goes off
of Jane Bjorklund up there.
Bjorklund's head.
And Arlington will have only their second lead of this second set. We'll see how Sioux Valley responds.
A long rally won by Arlington that time.
Been lots of long volleys here.
Macy Licht will send it over. We got to stop with these pushes now. They got to start attacking. LT will send that right back.
Oh, that's for a point.
Mistime the jump.
Just missed the net at center court. The overhead net.
The overhead net above everything, up in the Raptors there, yeah. So LT, small smiles, back to the bench as Miley Keating comes in. Caitlin Russell comes in. However you got to do it, Bill. However it works.
9 ties in this set, 20 overall ties here tonight.
Caitlin Russell will save that. Miley Keating will send it over. Arlington will attack right in the middle of the floor. That's a push. Garish digs it out. Talia Vincent sets it up. Abby Dagan with a big blast, but just wide of the corner. Arlington's going to take another 1-point lead, and we're going to get a timeout by Jill Vincent. Sioux Valley head coach wants to have a conversation about it. This timeout brought to us by our friends at Jimmy John's right on 6th Street in Brookings. Freaky Fast Sub Shop. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Dale. Thank you for being a part of Salisbury.
Faster than fast. Carms, did you stop over to Jimmy John's today?
No, I actually did stop in Brookings. I did get a couple things there and there,
but no haircut and no Jimmy John's. Did you get Nick's Burgers? What did you get off our list here?
Did you go to Bankstar?
Spoil our sponsors, Carms.
An oil change at GP Auto?
we'll have to work on that. Yeah.
Okay, we got to coach you up. So Arlington took set 1, you guys, 25-22. Set 2, Sioux Valley has led most of the way, no margin bigger than 2. Arlington has tied it and taken 2 different leads. We've been tied 8 times in this set. 11 in the first set. Right now, Arlington holding an 18-17 lead. Each team has used one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and Sioux Valley is fighting substitution numbers, meaning you get 18.
Yep.
They're going to run that to the limit here once again like they did in set number 1.
They'll take it right down. That's how they do. Coming out of that timeout, this is Spildy, the libero, on the serve. Sally Vincent digs it up. Garish will set it up. Miley Keating with an attack right down the line, not handled. Miley Keating a kill, ties it up at 18.
And point after goes to Sioux Valley.
These two teams almost seem like they almost mirror each other.
Very
the
similar
style of play.
Very similar strength.
One thing to notice here, Huntermer's in the back row. She's got 13 kills, but she'll have 2 positions yet in the back row. Now Arlington good at finding her in the back row.
Just what?
McKinley Schwab too long with her serve, and that'll give Arlington the 1-point lead.
That one's tough because Huntermer moves a position over now. They like to find her when she's in backside left as well.
Hallie Miller on the serve. Gorvin digs it out. Schwab's going to set it up. Back set to Macy Lick, freshman to freshman. That cross-court winner works. Freshman to freshman. It's still fun to say.
Way to find some space.
Macy Licht having a game as well. She's got 6 kills this evening.
Macy Licht on the service line. Good serve. Right on the sideline. Arlington's got to save that. Stephenson on the attack. Caitlin Russell takes it out. Schwab. Lacey Langland takes 2 steps off the hands of the defender. That was right off of Sonny Johnson and to the bench.
Great
Lacey
person
Langland.
to find. Always good to be the first team to 20. This is your red zone of volleyball, so to say, once you get to that 20 to 25 range.
Macy Licht on the serve. Arlington attacks right in the middle. Lacey Langland with the block. Arlington keeps it alive. Big push. Russell saves it.
We'll see if
Schwab
we
will
get
set it up. Emma Gorvin, the Morningside commit. Too strong on the cross court.
She's got to start getting those down and in and get her hitting percentage up.
Talia Vincent back into the back row. Macy Licht will take a breather.
We thought 11 ties in set 1 was a lot. We're at 12 in this set.
Talia Vincent, that's Schwab now. She'll set it up for Miley Keating.
Missed
just
it.
wide. And that'll be a 21-20 lead for the Cardinals now.
Sioux Valley's going to talk it over. That'll be their second and final timeout.
Jill Vincent will take another timeout. This timeout brought to us by Subway of Olga, new sponsor for the 25-26 campaign. They are the sponsor of our boys' sports now. So they're going to do the rest of the football season with a free sandwich to the player of the game. They're also bringing free sandwiches for the boys' basketball squad. So Subway, another fine
Subway
sponsor.
is the place. We love having them in Volga. So Wagner, you talked about where they were high, not ranked in the state, but high in the seed points overall.
Yep.
They're in a battle with Parkston. Parkston travels or is at home, and they lead set number 1, 24-22. Bonhomme is up 1-0 over Scotland. We'd mentioned that Clark-Willow Lake 3-0 Flandreau, and Sioux Falls Christians up 2-0 over Jackson County Central Minnesota. Dakota Valley and Lennox. Dakota Valley, that's number 1 and 5 in the state. Dakota Valley's 1, Lennox 5. Dakota Valley leads that 2-0, and they lead 19-10 in the third set.
Oh, that Dakota Valley
number
team is
5 in the
really
state
good,
could
man.
get 3-0'd.
That Dakota Valley team is ridiculous. Coming out of that timeout, this is Lacey Langland on a push. Cardinals, that's Huntermer now. Attack from the right side, dug out by the spark plug. Vincent will set that up. Lacey Langland, another blast. Off the hands of the libero. A quick set.
Great pickup by Schwab.
Yeah. Lacey Langland,
Yeah,
another
what a
shot
shot.
right off the libero in the back row. Schwab gets credit for keeping that alive. That was a surprise attack, and she just got hands on it.
Yeah, Huntermer changed up both of her touches there, went back, cross-court left. That Schwab picked that one up as well, and then the last one there. We're tied at 21, 13th tie of this set.
Liberty Tregstad back to the service line. LT, good serve there. That'll be an ace. LT!
Nice time for an ace.
Great job right there.
Liberty kind of in that starting lineup tonight here. That's going opposite of Miley Keating. Miley Keating announces the starter played the front row. Liberty's playing her back row.
And she follows up the ace by going right into the net.
And guess what, fellas? We're tied.
Carms, we're tied at 22, man.
A lot of twos on
One
the
more
board up
time?
there.
One more time. This will be Lizzie Bacon on the serve for the Cardinals.
I'm guessing Sioux Valley's in a situation where these kids have to play around now.
And Bacon goes into the net. That gives Sioux Valley a 23-22 lead. Emma Gorvin heading back to the service line. Yeah, we're out of subs.
Yeah, you'll
Emma
see the
Gorvin now
libero
serving.
able to come in and out. But other than that, these guys will play around for Sioux Valley, so Gorvin will be back serving.
Arlington keeps that alive. They'll attack from the left. Just a push, though. Sienna Weiss. That's Schwab. Lacey Langland with a free pass. Arlington, that's Huntermer from the right side. Dug
Picked
out
up
by
by
Gorvin. Schwab brings it back to the middle. Weiss will push it over.
Uh-oh.
Arlington, that's Stephenson this time.
Oh,
big
we're gonna get a
push,
free one.
handled. LT, come on, girls, take advantage.
Here it is.
Sienna Weiss, big blast, handled. Free pass
Tip.
coming back. Gorman keeps it alive. Talia Vincent, there's Sienna Weiss from the 10-foot line.
Free ball for Arlington.
Cardinals will bring that. That's Huntermer.
Changes
Just
it up.
another pass. That goes right to
Uh-oh.
the net.
Did you see that? Wow.
What a
Timeout, Arlington.
Lacey
Hello, Langland.
Incredible job at the net right there. Gives Sioux Valley a 2-point lead. Sets up set point number 1 for the Cossacks.
That was Stuff City.
That was something.
Stuff City.
Yeah, that wasn't just anyone hitting the ball at her. That was Huntermer with 13 kills already tonight.
Carms,
that brought the speed at her.
Carms, let's put that on a T-shirt. Stuff City. We're going to do it. This time out brought to us by Nick's Hamburgers, the legendary hamburger spot in downtown Brookings. Buy them by the bag, man.
I bet you they were on Hobo Day weekend.
Yeah, I was told that they were open until the wee hours of the evening.
I bet I would be. Hey, guess what? There'll be no more timeouts to advertise.
This is
set.
it now. We're at 24-22. This is set point for the Sioux Valley Cossacks.
Big set point after timeouts all night have gone to the team that spent the timeout. So we'll see if that plays true for Arlington here. Sioux Valley needs this set to get things tied at a set apiece.
Emma Gorvin on the serve. Set
Somewhere
point.
she hasn't been a lot this year.
Good serve there. Handled by the libero. Arlington's going to attack. That's right in the middle of the floor. Hontimer with another one that lands just inside the sideline.
Huntermer's going to make sure you stay home, and Sioux Valley's got some people, no substitutions remaining for them, keep in mind.
Arlington's going to send Haley Rowan back to their service line. Set point number 2 for the Cossacks. Big serve. Emma Gorman digs that out. Schwab will put it up. That's Lacey Langland taking 2 steps into it. Handled by the back row. Arlington, just a push. Emma dove for it, but it rolled right off our hand. Trying to do a pancake save, and we will be...
We might be tied up again.
Tied at 24 once again.
15 of them. You're going to see players like Liberty Trigstead have to play across the front row as well.
Haley Rowan on the serve for the Cardinals.
Langland's going to have to play back row.
LT. That's Emma Gorman. She'll set it up for Sienna Weiss. Free pass. Cardinals taking it out. That's going to be Huntermer on the left side.
Blocked again.
Blocked by Lacey Langland
again. She's got 36 on the season.
We're going to talk about her being possible player of the game. And with Lacey Langland heading back to the service line, Talia Vincent in as a libero. That gets Macy Lick back to the front row.
Talia serving 9:45 in the season with 21 aces.
Set point number 3 for Sioux Valley. LT digs that out.
Here's a
Schwab
chance
will
at the
set it
win.
up. Macy Licht.
Shoot.
Just couldn't time that jump right. Huntermer from the right side. Big blast off the hands of Emma Gorman into the back curtain.
Guess what? We're tied again.
Tied at 25.
Yeah, that's Sioux Valley's own fault there. They'll talk about that one.
Sioux Valley just not wanting to get out of rotation. Don't get caught in that. Some new faces and some new spots. Great dig by Trigstead.
Serve receive for Sioux Valley. Trigstead comes through.
Miller attacks. Talia Vincent digs it out. Schwab
Liberty
sets it up. Macy Licht on the left side. Big blast. Handled by the Cardinals. Not very well. Free pass coming. Huntermer off the net. She does it again from way beyond that 10-foot line.
Here we go. See if Sioux Valley can regroup without a timeout here. Huntermer, an ace type of server, comes with a lot of power. Sioux Valley's got a nice serve receive team out there, though.
That was a kill from the back row. Schwab sets it up. Sienna Weiss.
Shoot.
Another push.
Arlington's going to take advantage of this.
That's Miller with a big blast into the rafters. And we're going to say that's out.
Yes, that went into the
It goes into the curtain that goes above the net. It might have been beyond the antenna at that same time, so Sioux Valley is going to lose a heartbreaking set number 2. 27-25, the final of that, and we'll head to set number 3.
Yeah, too many free balls from Sioux Valley with the game on the line. Here's how we got here. It was Arlington kind of always up 2 to 3 points in set number 1. Sioux Valley would come back and tie it. Arlington would go back up. They tied it 11 times. Arlington scored the final 3 points, winning 25-22. The second set, it was always Sioux Valley up to Arlington to tie it. Sioux Valley never did get a 3-point lead. The one they would have liked would have been when they led 24-22, and had a chance to close it out. Then a couple other chances to close it out, but it was Arlington who tied it for the 16th time in the set at 25 and won 27-25. Neither team led by more than 2 in set number 2. Arlington has had 2 3-point leads in set number 1. We have had 27 ties here tonight. This has regional feel, postseason feel to it.
Very much so.
The crowds, the student sections, especially the student section from Arlington, into this match here tonight. And for Sioux Valley to get out of here with a win, it would have to be in reverse sweep fashion, meaning they'd need to win the next 3 sets.
Yeah, we got to win them out now. If they want to win it, we got to go to a marathon. They got to take all 3 of them. Set number 3 is going to be brought to us by Advantage Land Company, an amazing real estate and auction business in downtown Brookings. Expose your dirt. Contact Jackson and Megan for any real estate or auction needs that you may have, you or your family. You can call them at 692-2525. I hear boy.
Call them up.
That was my Jackson Hagerfeld impersonation.
We liked it.
Excellent.
Sioux Valley has spent a lot of time on defense. 66 digs, you guys.
Ugh.
We're only 2 sets into this.
Only 2 sets in, man.
This will be a stat sheet stuff for tonight if Arlington doesn't end it in 3.
Yeah. Well, we hope not. We got to, I think, just for our psychological affairs with a trip to Baltic coming on Thursday, get into this. I mean, we've played them to the brink 2 sets in a row, just can't quite get over that hump. It's time to win a set here and maybe just kind of reverse that momentum that Arlington's carrying right now.
Macy Licht has 5 kills and a block. Langland has 7 kills, 4 blocks. Keating has 2 kills and a block. Huntemer, 13 kills and 16 on the scoreboard here. We'll give her the 16. We'll give her the better of the 2. So 16 kills for her, 13 digs for Spildy, 10 digs for Johnson, 18 digs for Miller. Sioux Valley in the dig category, 12 for Schwab, 11 for Trigstead, 10 for Garish. Vincent with 12, a total of 66 digs out of this Sioux Valley squad. Sioux Valley in a must-win situation to keep this one going, and you just want it to keep going because when 2 equally matched volleyball teams play, it's an opportunity for both programs to get better and better and get the reps in.
I've got Lacey Langland as my front runner for player of the game
She's
tonight.
having the game, yes.
She's been clutch at those 22-22 type moments right there where it's deep into the sets. Seems like she's elevating her game. She's had a lot of opportunities tonight on the kill side of things where she can have that 2 steps, and she has a lot of power behind those.
So Sioux Valley has rolled their lineup a little bit here. They're going to start with Lemmy in the front row, Licht back as the server. So Sioux Valley trying to match someone opposite of Huntemer that maybe wasn't in that situation earlier in the evening. We'll see if it works.
Macy Licht on the serve. Arlington's going to dig that out. They'll attack from the left, but just a free push. Schwab will set that up. Lacey Langland takes 2 steps right into the campfire. She does it again. Lacey Langland making her case.
7 kills to go with her 4 blocks.
Macy Licht back to the service line. Sioux Valley up 1 here in set number 3. This is do or die set for the Cossacks. Caitlin Russell will take that out. Schwab will set it up. That's Lacey Langland once again off the hands of the defenders. Arlington brings it back. Huntemer now from the right side. Langland slowed it down. I think Keeling was right with her. Elise Lemmy off the hands, and it was into the net. So 4
touches
hits.
After the miss hit from Keating. We're tied at 1.
Hey, Carms are tied again.
Oh, that hasn't happened much, has it?
Nobody can run away with these. Langland's going to get a dig there. Schwab will set it right back up for Lacey Langland, the big senior, having a great night, and that was on the floor. That was called. There was a whistle, right? What are we doing?
Up official had that on the floor. I think you're going to end up in a replay. They're going to bring it in. Jean's going to bring everyone in. Vonda's going to come over and say, from my angle, that was brought back in pancake fashion or whatever it may have been, and they'll replay it.
But I heard a whistle.
Yeah, Jean blew a whistle and had it down for a point. But the down official might have a different
We're
so
going
they'll
to replay that.
It's the right call to just replay it. I like how they bring everyone in, talk about it. Hey, what view did everyone have?
Right.
Here's what we'll do with this play.
Okay. Well, we'll replay it then. This will be Lizzie Bacon on the service line. And it'll be an ace
out of it.
So, it does not work the way of Sioux Valley.
What do they say? The ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. Lizzie Bacon back to serve for the Cardinals. Russell will dig that out. Schwab's going to set it up right in the middle of the floor. That was Elise Lemmy on the attack. Stephenson will bring that back. Russell digs it out. Schwab sets it up. That's Lacey Langland. 2 big
Great
steps
shot.
off the hands of Huntermer and right into the scorer's table. Lacey Langland having herself a night, man.
She is. She looks confident and just kind of trying to take the bull by the horns for this Sioux Valley squad and say, hey, I'm sick of this. I want to get ourselves back in control.
Senior leader being a senior leader. LT on the serve. That goes right to the net. Arlington's got to save it, but it's going to be a lift, and LT will get an ace out of that?
No, we'll get a air on Arlington.
Okay.
Lifting violation.
They didn't bring it back, so I'm still learning all my volleyball rules. Arlington attack from the side. Lacey Langland there.
Play on.
Does come back. Arlington does a nice job keeping it alive. Elise Lemmy with a push. Huntermer once again. Oh.
Tied at 3. We just decided, okay, we've had this many ties. Let's one up it. Let's tie at every point. That's been the case so far here. 30 ties tonight, 3 in this set.
Serving for the Cardinals, that is Haley Rowan. Lacey Langland's got to run quite a ways to get to that one. Just a push there. Stevenson with a blast.
Liberty's going to bring it back.
We're going to
we got an antenna.
Beyond the antenna that
point
time.
Sioux Valley.
Okay, or we touched the antenna at some point there. That'll be a point Arlington.
Sioux Valley operating out of a 6-2 here tonight. You'll see those setters be Schwab and Garish. It's Garish back to serve now.
The scoreboard had me confused right there, as that was a point going to Sioux Valley, but they gave it to Arlington. Now we got it corrected.
There's a shot.
Abby Dagan blocked at the net, though. Sienna Weiss trying to get it over those
Changes
hands.
it up, and it works.
Yeah, it goes off the hands of Hallie Miller. And it was not able to get high enough to get to her teammates, so a nice job by Sienna Weiss, changing up her delivery.
Ties their largest lead of the evening.
Garish on the serve, good one there. That goes right to the net at Joust, and it'll be 1, I guess. It goes right in the net.
First 3-point lead of the evening for Sioux Valley. Neither team has ever experienced a 4-point lead.
Garish on the serve. Barrow's got to dive for it. Arlington's having trouble with it. Miller on the attack. Garish going to set it up for Abby Dagan. Dug out by Arlington. They'll attack with Miller again off the hands of Vincent. A big blast from the left side. And Arlington will be serving down 2. That sends Huntermer back to the service line.
She has 17 kills to go along with her teammate Miller, who has 9 kills.
LT on the dig. Garish is going to set it up. That's Sienna Weiss. Big push.
That's the push. Arlington knows what to do with that.
Arlington will push back in the center. Garish will set it up. Lacey Langland takes 2 steps. Big blast. Blocked. Dagan tries to win a joust. Arlington keeps it alive. LT, a great dig. There's Sienna Weiss. Another push from the 10-foot line. It almost worked.
It's ugly right now.
It's not the best. Sienna Weiss with a big blast there off the hands of Arlington and to the bench.
7-4 Sioux Valley.
Sienna Weiss finally on the big blast. Connects on it off the hands of a defender and to the floor.
Sienna Weiss's 3rd kill this evening.
Talia Vincent on the serve. Well, attack with Miller again. LT dives for it. Saves that.
LT's been busy tonight.
Dagan to the campfire, and it works again. Just past the hands of the defenders and to the floor.
Largest lead of the evening for either team.
Talia Vincent now back to the service line, up 4.
Talia serves 9:45 on the season with 21 aces.
Good serve. Arlington is going to bring that back, and
Out
it'll
of
be
bounds.
wide. Yeah, just past the serve or the sideline.
A massive 4-point lead.
5-point lead.
5-point lead. Stretching it. now when
count
you
here, 1, 2, 3.
think about this,
Yeah,
when they
there we
played
go.
in the Lake Preston tournament, it was just best 2 out of 3, so this would have been over. You're playing best 3 out of 5 tonight in the regular season.
Huntermer attacks from beyond the 10-foot line. Vincent will set it up for Sienna Weiss. Another push. And it goes off the hands of the libero and works, and that's going to force a timeout by Arlington head coach. It's not even on here.
Arlington will have 1 remaining timeout here. Sioux Valley leads this 3rd set, a must-win set for Sioux Valley. They lead 10-4. Arlington took the first set 25-22. The second set 27-25. We've had 30 ties here this evening.
This timeout is going to be brought to us by Health Source Chiropractic, sponsors of our halftime shows in the football season, in the basketball season. We've had a lot of fun with those, including a fun conversation while we were in Spearfish for the Class A basketball tournament for the girls. Your friend, Coach Vogel, right?
Coach Vogel out of Augustana was in. You never know who will throw on. The other night we had the defensive line tackle coach, Chad Gutzmiller.
Your throw coach in track and field.
Coach.
He's involved with the wrestling program. Yeah, it was a fun conversation. So that Health Source Chiropractic halftime show, yeah, you never know where it's going to go. It's always full of fun. It's always full of stats. It's always full of conversations. And the conversations come from everywhere. So tune in, everybody.
So Arlington leads 2-0, but Sioux Valley has scored more points tonight in the total point category. That's it.
There's a good blast right down the sideline. That's a nice point out of their timeout.
Point after timeout, and Arlington will have 1 remaining.
Jordan Spildy, the senior libero, on the service line. LT digs it out, goes right to the net, though.
Oh, great
Garish
play by
keeps it
Garish.
alive, and Macy Licht will connect on it.
That's extremely difficult to do.
Never a doubt.
Garish does a great job of keeping that alive, sets it right up for Macy Licht. She hammers it.
As the points move a little faster and fewer rotations, that helps Sioux Valley out with their total substitutions, too.
Miley Keating to the front row. Caitlin Russell on the serve. Another push by Arlington. That was handled by Keating. She knocks it back to Arlington. They pushed it again. Garish will set it up. Macy Licht on the blast. Huntermer gets hands on that. Sets up her teammates. That's Miller. Didn't hit that very well. Vincent will set it up. That's Abby Dagan. And a miss hit by Arlington trying to bring that back. That was Lizzie Bacon who hit that right into the net. Now, Abby Dagan's been swinging a hot kill as well, but that time just kind of let up on it a little bit. Miller. Talia Vincent digs it out. Garish keeps it out of the net. And a miscommunication. Miley Keating and Abigail Dagan both trying to hit it. It'll go into the net. Arlington will make it a 12-6 affair here in set number 3. They'll send Hallie Miller back to their service line. Vincent digs that out. Garish going to set it up. Abby Dagan, a big blast there. Handled by Huntermer. Stephenson will send that back. Vincent digs it out. Garish going to set it up for Macy. Back, a big blast! Almost brought back by Arlington.
What a shot.
What a power shot. That's a freshman. I mean,
we've said she hits hard all year, but that was a new level.
We don't want to call her a freshman anymore, but I mean, by definition in school, she is a freshman. That was a huge blast right there.
We're going to shout out from Nikki Moyer, Jill Vincent's former assistant volleyball coach. She's giving hats off to Jean Bjorkland back up on the officiating stand.
Yeah, it's fantastic, man. Caitlin Russell digs that out. Macy Licht will send that over. Arlington digs that out. They'll attack right in the middle of the floor. Big blast just inside the corner. That was number 7. That's Lizzie Bacon that just found an open spot there. So Arlington will now serve. This is Sonny Johnson on the serve. Too strong. Sioux Valley's going to have Arlington doubled up at the moment. Macy Licht back to the service line and Elise Lemmy back to the front.
Golf course tomorrow. If there's anyone else out there wondering where the region meet is in Garrettson, it's at their golf course.
A beautiful golf course.
On the south side of town.
Lacey Langland, a big blast. And Stevenson's going to put that in the net. So Sioux Valley owning set number 3 so far. Try to finish that off and stay alive. In Garrettson, their golf course is just a little bit south of town.
Yeah, drive past though at the Dollar General and take the first left after that.
Yep, you'll be a little bit outside of town, but an absolute gorgeous golf course out there. Macy Licht on the serve. Ooh, not handled very well. Arlington is going to send that on a free pass. Macy Licht digs it out. Schwab's going to set it up. Lacey Langland takes 2 steps. Touch to the front. Huntemer is going to attack. Caitlin Russell digs it out. Schwab sets up Lacey Langland once again. Try to cross-court winner, dug out by the libero. Langland gets hands on that. Macy Licht sends it back. Schwab will do the free pass. Staying alive. Huntemer with a push. Right back over the net. Macy Licht gets it again.
Schwab finds
Elise Lemmy on a cross-court winner.
Great play by Elise Lemmy and Schwab to find her.
Macy Licht twice on that.
Yes, those digs. She's active everywhere. She's now a server for this squad as well.
Incredible. 9-point lead for Sioux Valley here in set number 3. Huntsmer with the left-hander shot. Schwab will set that up. Lacey Langland with a blast from 10 feet. Comes right back over the net. Schwab stays out of the net. Sets it up. Lacey Langland with a push. Cardinals will attack with Hunter. Blocked at the net. Lacey Langland did it again.
Langland. 5 solo blocks tonight.
Making her case tonight, man. Let's give her a smoothie.
Sioux Valley up 17-7.
Huntemer from the left side, dug out by Licht. Schwab sets up Lacey Langland.
Big
blast into the hands of the defenders, and that's going to be.
Can do that. Can do that.
Yeah,
that's
you
legal.
can set it back. Yep.
She brought it back to their side of the court.
Didn't know if it was going to be 4 touches or not. Huntemer, big blast off the hands of Schwab and into the curtain.
18 kills for Huntemer.
What a job of keeping that alive.
Yes, they're good at that. I mentioned that earlier. It's a strength of them. Always has been back since, Anita Beck was in charge and took this squad on so many great runs to the state tournament.
Schwab's going to set that up. Miley Keating on the attack.
Long.
Just past the back line. Still a big lead by Sioux Valley here in set number 3, but you do not want to give this team momentum at all.
Yeah, Sioux Valley in that must-win situation. Coach Vincent won't wait too long to stop her run here with a timeout. She has 2 remaining.
Lacey Langland again. That comes right back over the net. Keating keeps it alive. Schwab will set up Lacey Langland. Big blast into the bleachers that time. Lacey Langland having herself a night.
We like this team we're seeing in set 3. Arlington only has 1 timeout to work with here in this set.
Is this a night where we see a senior out there try to take over?
We've seen it already.
Put a team on your back, carry him to wherever you want to go.
Yeah, between what she's doing
Bang!
in the front row.
Lacey Langland again. I can't believe Arlington brought that back. LT brings it. Schwab, there's Sienna Weiss. Just a touch, comes right back though. Schwab, back set. Elise Lemmy this time. Off the hands of the defender. Langland keeps it alive, sends it over. Arlington will bring it back. That's Huntemer. Big blast. Schwab to the middle of the floor. Vincent. Elise Lemmy with a push. Arlington, Huntemer that time again. Schwab, that's LT in the back. She'll set it up. Lemmy sends that over. Huntemer once again. Blocked! Miley! Oh, that was Sienna Weiss that got hands on that. LT. Schwab. That's Lacey Langland again. Big blast. Wow.
Everything's going to come back from this Arlington squad.
Schwab sets it up. Talia Vincent. That's Sienna Weiss from the 10-foot line.
In
on the baseline. The drop shot.
What a set. This is the best set Sioux Valley's played this season.
That was quite the rally right there. And that'll force another timeout by Arlington head coach. I don't know who the head coach is. It's not on the roster sheet. It's not on there, Bill. I don't know who their coach is.
We're going to need to effort the coach's name, aren't we?
Yeah.
Let's see.
This timeout brought to us by our exclusive presenter, Bankstar Financial. Thank you for everything you do for me. Bankstar Financial, a fantastic sponsor, exclusive presenter as well. But we'll thank everyone as much as we can. We'll give them another timeout shot.
Be a star, bank with Bankstar.
Bank on the bright side, Carms. Bankstar Financial.
St. Thomas More and Hill City playing volleyball out there. We got a picture from our friend Landon Wiley out in Hill City.
Our friends at the Hill City Cafe.
So we can maybe go to Arlington here. Can we find it on the SD Scores app? Roster does not
Yeah.
It includes assistant coach
See,
Wagner.
On that South Dakota score feed app, an assistant or a head coach has to put their own name on it. A lot of them don't do that.
Okay.
You might have to go to their school website. And now we don't have time. LT on the serve. Coming out of the timeout. Arlington right to the net. Had problems with that. Schwab's going to set it up. Sienna Weiss with the blast. Cross-court winner, Sienna Weiss. You can see how the momentum is building. It's all smiles in that front row.
Sioux Valley is playing well. Keep in mind, those of you just tuning in, Sioux Valley is down 2-0.
LT on the serve. Sioux Valley is the first to get to 20 in set number 3. That goes right to the net and to the bleachers. So, LT gets an ace on that, right?
So now we're in that situation we've talked a lot about this year is, will Arlington build a little momentum heading into the next set, or will Sioux Valley keep pushing them back and carry it in?
Right. LT on the serve. Spildy, the libero, digs that out. They'll attack right in the middle of the floor. Huntimer with a big blast.
There's a little bit of your answer. Her 19th kill tonight. You're going to see her name on the list when All-State comes out for Class B at the end of the year.
Jalen Huntimer, the 5'9" senior. She's a middle hitter, an outside hitter. Big swinger.
All-State basketball performer as well.
Haley Rowan on the serve for the Cardinals. Lemmy takes it out. Langland has to reach for it. Schwab will push. Arlington having problems with it. That's Miller down the left side, but that'll go wide of the antenna. And that'll be point 22 for Sioux Valley. A couple of substitutions here. Michaela Garish coming in. Abigail Dagan coming into the front row.
Yeah, Sioux Valley really has some nice mix-ups here using Miley Keating and Liberty Trigstead. Really shores up serve-receive as well for this squad.
Arlington having problems with that. Goes right over the net. Lacey Langland again. Eyes wide open that time. Cardinals with a free pass from the back row. Abigail Dagan blocked at the net. Great dig by LT. And Langland sent it over. Huntimer in the big blast, but it's off of the antenna. That'll be out of bounds.
That had some speed on it.
23. Yeah, Huntimer can bring the power, man.
She's looking for her 20th kill tonight.
Garish on the serve. And that'll be an ace as that bounces around. She ping-pongs it around the Cardinals.
She could have played that.
And after going back and forth for 2 sets, this is 24-10, and it's set point for Sioux Valley.
Yeah, it'd just be nice to see Sioux Valley finish this off before Arlington builds any momentum.
Huntimer on a pass. Garish will set that up for Lacey Langland, who has to run
too
far to get a little touch. Everything worked in set number 3, and Sioux Valley will force a 4th set. Great job right there. Lacey Langland making her case and being a senior leader.
Boy, she's having a game. Her in the front row, and our libero, Talia Vincent, in the back row, teamed with Liberty Trigstead and Russell. The amount of digs and action that they've had back there. Arlington led all the way in set number 1. Sioux Valley would come back and tie it up. They did that 11 times. Arlington scored the final 3 points and won 25-22. Set 2, Sioux Valley would lead by a couple the whole way, and Arlington would always fight back to tie it. They had 16 ties there. Arlington scored the final 2 points for really their only lead of that set, winning 27-25. Set number 3, after it being tied at the first 3 stops, up to 3-3 for the 30th tie of the night. And then it was all Sioux Valley. They won 25-10. Sioux Valley rolled their lineup before that. They started Macy Licht back as the server. Started Elise Lemmy in the middle front. So a little different look, and it might have paid off. More so than anything was probably just the energy. Sioux Valley got the momentum. The energy changed. I think Arlington came out on their host of Cancer Night and really played with passion and emotion, and Sioux Valley had to survive that, have it wear off, and you see the energy in the gym more balanced, and Sioux Valley has settled in.
Yeah, a fantastic set. We'll force set number 4 here tonight, and that'll be brought to us by Subway of Olga and Langland Trucking. Langland Trucking, transporting crops and livestock. They're busy right now, throwing crops around the countryside. They are huge supporters of Sioux Valley Athletics and Sauls Media. And now, Subway of Olga, our new player of the game sponsor for the rest of the football season. They're also going to help us out with your boys' basketball season. Player of the game gets a free 6-inch sandwich, the meatball sub, the Subway Club, the spicy Italian. Eat fresh. Thank you, Subway of Olga. New sponsors, man. I love them. We're in the works to get more.
We also heard from Ryan Vanderwall, and he says this is the name you're looking for, Sarah Kelson.
I should write that down.
Coaching this squad over here, the Arlington squad. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan. Sarah Kelson. I even know how to spell that. We had Kelson's in Elkton.
There we go.
KJ, Carms.
KJ-E-L.
So we're going to go to a fourth set, you guys, for Sioux Valley to get out of here with a win. We'd also have to see a fifth set. Fifth set, of course, will go to 15 points, not 25. Should we get that far?
Yeah, let's get through 4 first. Let's see what happens right here. Build on that momentum, girls, please. To win this tonight, this would be a comeback for the ages, but we got to get through the fourth set first. First things first, right?
Those first two sets were amazing to watch, you guys. Great postseason field volleyball.
Yeah.
Sioux Valley, that third set, the best they've played this season. And now here we are going to be on serve receive, and Sioux Valley's going to put Macy Licht, Schwab, and Russell back there, and then, of course, the libero will check in. So Sioux Valley will start with one of their better serve receive opportunities here.
Got to build on that momentum right now, right? I mean, now you have to. Now that you've proven that you don't have to tie all night long, build on it now. Momentum is in your corner. Let's use it right here.
Going to have Hunter Murr in left front with her 19 kills. She's looking for her 20th kill of the night. She has some aces as well tonight.
Arlington with the first serve, brought to us by Bell Brands, makers of the mini baby bells, the snack cheese of champions. Huntimer right there. Great take by Schwab. Russell send that back to the middle, and that'll be sent over by Miley Keating. Huntimer with another attack.
Oh,
just hit the back row is the call.
Oh, what happened there?
Head coach Jill Vincent is just kind of laughing at that.
That was definitely blown.
You can challenge in college, but you can't challenge in high school.
You got to play through it.
Schwab sends it over. It was a great dig by Talia Vincent. Huntimer sends another one off the hands of Lacey Langland. Quick 2-0 lead for the Cardinals.
Yeah, you catch a break like that, and momentum can swing in a hurry.
This is Sonny Johnson on the serve. Vincent will dig that out. Lemmy's going to set that up. Langland from the 10-foot line. Big blast handled by the Cardinals. Stephenson with an attack from the left side. Dug out by Russell. Schwab. There's Lacey Langland once again. She had to reach for it. Another attack in the middle. Great dig by Talia Vincent. Keating keeps it alive. Langland on a big blast. Arlington. There's Huntimer right there.
Another block.
Blocked. Are we going to say, we're going to get a lift call from the back. All right, there you go. I didn't know if that went into the net and that was going to be that 4-touch thing, but
we'll take that lift call.
Referee Borkman says it's a lift. We'll go with that.
Those of you keeping track at home, 21 kills for Huntimer tonight.
That's a lot of kills. Carms, that's a lot.
It definitely is.
Cards. That's Huntimer again. Give her another one. Woo. Special player. 2-point lead for Arlington here in set number 4. Sioux Valley trying to build on the momentum. Needs to get back into this a little bit here. LT. Schwab, that's Elise Lemmy on the attack. Dug out by the back row. Huntimer will attack from the right side.
That's
just inside that back row. She connects from the 10-foot line.
So Arlington has tied their biggest lead of the night.
Lizzie Bacon on the serve. Vincent digs that out. Schwab sets it up for Lacey Langland. She takes 2 steps into it. Huntimer just throws it over, and it'll be a lift. Sioux Valley will be down 2, but with the serve, Michaela Garish coming on, Abby Dagan coming on.
Both of Sioux Valley's points this set coming on lift calls against Arlington.
It seems like we've had more lift calls in this whole set tonight than we have.
Well, we've had a lot of action, more reps played, but you got 2 of the best officials in the state of South Dakota calling this one, Jean and Vonda Bjorklund.
Oh, Lacey with a missed hit. She goes right in the net. She's shaking it off. She knew it.
She's giving her teammates the my bad. This Sioux Valley team will need to focus. They're in a must-win to continue the night.
Arlington will send Haley Rowan back to their service line. Arlington up 3 here in set number 4. Good serve by Rowan. Vincent will get that back to the middle of the floor. Garish will send it over. Huntimer digs it out. Miller from the right side, or left side, sorry. She had to reach for it.
Miller's been stuck on that 9 kill. She had a hot hand in those first 2 sets. I don't think she really scored in the second, and then hits that one into the net.
Yeah, that was a tough reach for her. Tough angle. Huntimer again.
Out.
Oh. And that'll be just inside the sideline on the far side. She can score from anywhere.
Those officials are a lot closer to it than us.
So Huntemer now off the kill, should be on the service line.
Kind of like a balk there. Started her service.
Garish backs that. What a pass by Garish. LT digs that out. Garish again, cross the court. Macy Lick this time. Yes. Kind of mishit it. She's probably smiling out there. But it counts. Straight to the floor around the Arlington defenders. Kaylin Russell in, Miley Keating in. And Russell will go back to serve. Sioux Valley down 2. Kaylin Russell, a good server, good senior.
Nice floater there.
Yeah, another good one there. This will be Miller on the attack, and that'll be way too strong.
Boy, she's been struggling since those first 2 sets, you guys. She can't get one in. Of course, Sioux Valley changed some things up there, so maybe blocking her a little differently out there.
Could be. Kaylin Russell now on the serve again. Another floater goes to the left side. That'll be a back set to Huntemer from the 10-foot line. That's tough.
Sioux Valley's got it tied up.
Goes
First
into
tie
the
of this
net.
set.
Hey, Carms, we're tied.
Again?
Doesn't say much, but when he does, boy, it counts, man.
Yes, it does.
Arlington will set that up. That's Miller
Wow.
into the net. No, it was Keating and
4.
Dagan. They got hands on that. We're going to say a double touch. And Sioux Valley fights all the way back into a lead, 7-6.
It's not tied anymore.
Kaylin Russell back to the service line.
Huntemer has 24 kills tonight.
Miller from the left again, dug out by Vincent. Garish keeps it alive. Macy Lick, the freshman.
Oh, chicken wing.
And that sends it all the way back to the back wall. Macy Lick connects on another. Macy Lick has got 7 kills as far as the scoreboard says.
All of a sudden, this Sioux Valley volleyball squad has woke back up after a rough stretch here. This seems like the team that we saw play Baltic in that Big East Conference tournament.
There's a hit that's too strong by Arlington, not touched as well, so it'll be another point for Sioux Valley.
Miller can't get anything to go now.
Now serving with a 3-point lead, Kate Russell on the service line. Good serve there. Huntemer's got to dive for it. Miller. It was Keating that blocked it at the net. Macy Licht will try it. Great dive by the libero and a miscommunication. Arlington
and it's
finds a way. Keating gets it off the floor. Abby Dagan will take a swipe at it. Arlington keeps it alive. Miller blocked at the net. Keating right there. Dagan right there. Vincent's going to set that up. Abby Dagan on the blast. Blocked by Arlington that time. Vincent. Macy Licht will try it. Dug out by Arlington. Miller on the blast, and it goes through the hands of Dagan and Keating. What a rally that was.
There's been so many great rallies tonight. The stat book is just going to be filled. The amount of digs that Sioux Valley has back there. Their serve receive tonight's been outstanding as well.
For Arlington, that's Jordan Spildy, the libero, back to the service line. Garish is going to set that up. Oh, my gosh. She did a back set that was across the whole court. Garish sets it up. Macy Licht with a big blast off the hands of Sonny Johnson into the floor.
Macy Lick tools that block for the point for Sioux Valley. She's got 8 kills tonight.
Let's give Michaela Garish a lot of credit for a back set from the near sideline all the way to the far sideline, and it was perfect.
Well, then Dagan just shot a dart. Came right off the bottom palm, straight cross. I can't believe Arlington brought that back.
McKinley Schwab with an ace. Things are heating up for Sioux Valley. Love to see it. Using that momentum from set number 3. It was
Schwab's
a big win.
2 aces tonight, 29 on the year. She serves 9-17.
Schwab with another good serve. Arlington will attack right in the middle.
The Arlington
Vincent
faithful getting
Schwab
back into this one.
Macy Licht with a big blast off the hands of Lizzie Bacon and Sonny Johnson, and another connection. 5-point lead for Sioux Valley now.
8 kills for Licht.
The spark plug on the serve. Arlington with a surprise push.
They've got that to go a couple times tonight.
Schwab sends it back over. Miller on the big blast, just inside the back row.
Like
yeah, that's a great attack. Hallie Miller, the 5'4" senior, with a big blast there.
Sioux Valley still has serving specialist Cameron Eaker that they can go to as well. I think part of that playing the two people and using the substitutions on Trigstead and Miley Keating has caused us not to see Cam Eaker tonight.
Arlington and Sioux Valley just exchanging single possession shots over the net. It was won by Arlington. They'll close it to 3 points. A serve off the net. An ace with a net assist. Now cuts the lead to 2. This is Hallie Miller on the serve. Vincent will dig that out. Schwab's got to go get it. Macy Licht with a big cross court. It stays inside the antennas. Huntemer from the 10-foot row. Macy Licht with a pass. Arlington now will set it up left side and into the net. That was Lauren Mutziger.
Much needed point there for Sioux Valley so they didn't have to spend a timeout. Both coaches have their timeouts remaining. You get 2 in each set.
Macy Licht on the serve. And that goes off the
Pancakes.
hands of Langland.
Play on.
Did Schwab pancake that up?
Yes, she did.
Oh, my. Mutziger on the blast.
Oh, what a play by Russell over
Russell
there.
with a great dig. Lacey Langland.
Can Sioux Valley get the point out of this?
Blocked. With a block at the net. That was Keating. Everybody contributing. Defenders keep that slow. Schwab sets it up. Lacey Langland from the 10-foot line. Just a little too strong on that. Wow.
13-11.
Way to stay alive.
Been some
Schwab
great
with a
volleyball
pancake
here.
dive.
Both these teams playing great volleyball tonight.
Sonny Johnson on the serve for Arlington. Langley gets a dig. Schwab will set it right back up for Lacey Langland. She takes 2 steps and you got no chance.
What a shot.
Lacey bringing the power today.
Langland now at double-digit kills.
Sienna Weiss back to the front row. Liberty Trigstad to serve.
Trigstad serves 9:04 with 4 aces on the year.
LT's been great tonight.
And another 3 tonight.
And we brag her up. She goes right in the nets, of course.
The announcer's jinx. We did it to her. We got to stop doing that.
Sorry.
14-12.
That is Lizzie Bacon on the serve. Schwab's going to set that up for Elise Lemmy into the net.
Hitting air.
Hitting air by Lemmy, and that'll make it a 1-point lead for Sioux Valley here in set number 4. Bacon on the serve. LT digs it out. Schwab will set it up. Elise Lemmy in a strong push down the sideline, dug up by Arlington. Hunter with a big blast, not touched, and it goes long. Huntemer took her 2 steps. You saw that power right there. Wow.
She was looking for her 25th kill. Miller got going again a little bit here. Now she's at 11 kills for Arlington. She was stuck on 9 since that second set.
Abby Dagan back to the front, and Michaela Garish on the service line. Good serve. Arlington handles that. They'll attack from the left side. Sienna Weiss dives for it. The whole student section getting out of the way. But a little bounce into the bleachers.
To crawl their way back into this one. 15-14 now.
Sienna Weiss got hands on it, but it went straight sideways. This is Haley Rowan on the serve. And right on the baseline again. She's had 2 of those calls. Not going to get the home calls, though. And we'll be tied at 15. Carms, we're tied. Again?
32 of them tonight, fellas.
Vincent digs that out. Garish sets it up. Lacey Langland, the senior, just past the corner. And Arlington's going to fight all the way back to take a 1-point lead here in set number 4.
Sioux Valley's had some tough line calls here tonight, but that's what you would expect in a road environment. Got to just play those.
Vincent digs it out. Garish sets it up. That's Abby
set.
Dagan with a great blast right on the sideline. Ties it up at 16. And Talia Vincent will head back to the service line. Macy Licht back to the front row. Lacey Langland will take a much-needed breather. Arlington will attack from the left side. That's Miller. LT brings that back. Perfect to the net. Macy Licht tried it. Right at the net, blocked, and straight outside. That was Dagan and Sienna Weiss that got hands on that. Arlington will take a 1-point lead.
Arlington leads. Both coaches 2 timeouts remaining in this set. Sioux Valley in a must-win situation to keep the night going.
Sioux Valley stays alive. Dagan sends it over. Miller on the attack from the left side. Dug out by LT. Sent back in by Garish. Dagan keeps it alive. Arlington with attack in the middle. That's Vincent. If she'd have let that go to LT, we might have had a chance at that.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of errors in the back row tonight, but that was one of them.
Arlington now serving with a 2-point lead. This is the future All-Stater, Jalen Huntemer. Garish, another great pass. Free pass coming back. Garish. Vincent sets that up. Macy Licht with a blast. Too strong. Was it touched? No, it was not.
No touch.
3-point lead for Arlington. That's going to force a timeout by Jill Vincent. Wants to talk to her squad, get her girls calmed down a bit. This timeout is going to be brought to us by Back Alley Meats, Buster's Auto Brokers, Nick's Hamburgers, Jimmy John's, and the Man Cave Barbershop. And if you think you've heard these names too often, you have. We need more. Conversations are out there. Emails have been sent. We need more sponsors, especially with basketball right around the corner.
Here we are. Arlington took set 1, 25-22. They took set 2, 27-25. Our third set was all Sioux Valley, and they won 25-10. And our third set has gone back and forth. Currently, it's Arlington with a 19-16 lead and a 2-1 lead. There's been 33 ties tonight.
33. Carms, 33 of them.
33?
Those ties are everywhere. We need another one. We're going to need a 34th one here if we want to try to win this. Coming out of that timeout, this will be Jalen Huntemer. Macy Licht's going to dig that out. Garish in the middle of the floor. Ooh, a surprise push. Almost caught Arlington off guard. Huntemer from the back row. Dug out by LT. Garish sets up Macy Licht. Dug out by the libero Spildy. Miller with a push. Good dig by Garish. Macy Licht just has to send that over. Arlington will attack right in the middle of the floor. Great dig by Vincent. Michaela Garish, another great pass to keep that out of the net. Miller with a push. Garish. Vincent sets it up for Sienna Weiss and a big blast. Almost. Arlington doing a great job of keeping alive here. LT.
They're going to get a free ball.
Macy Licht to send it over. Huntemer. That's Arlington attacking from the left. Miller with a big push.
Oh, shoot.
Off the hands of Talia Vincent and to the sideline.
It's going to be tough now.
That's a big point for the Arlington Cardinals. Now taking a 4-point lead. They get to the magical 20-point spot. The red zone number, as you called it before. And that's too long. Yeah,
she
thought about it.
On that.
She thought about it.
That's unbelievable.
20-17 now. And Caitlin Russell's going to go back to the service line. Miley Keating back to the front row. Yeah, she hesitated on that call. She thought about it.
Oh, I think she would have had the Cossack crazies on top of her.
Miller with a big blast. Russell straight at it. She had to just play defense. And Arlington's going to take a 4-point lead. They'll send their libero back to the service line. This is Jordan Spildy, the 5'2" senior. Licht with a dig. Garish, another great pass. Abigail Dagan will connect on that. Give Dagan a kill. These back sets, Michaela Garish, wow. That was another perfect set. She sends that 10 feet behind her head perfectly.
She's tough, and she's a senior. You see her, Langland, Vincent. They've just really stepped it up here when Sioux Valley went down 2-0.
Spark plug
trying to will themselves to the W.
Miller from the left side. Too strong, and it's called in once again. I don't know if we're going to be able to see these on my broadcast, but the Arlington feed will give us a second angle at it.
Yeah, I'm getting a kick out of our Cossack crazies. They're down there kind of right on the line, some of them.
Miller on the serve. Lemmy digs it out. Macy Licht will try. Dug out by Arlington. They'll attack in the middle of the court. Licht. Keating tries it. There's a surprise push, and it had a drop shot on it. It just dove right in front of the corner, and that's going to force a timeout by head coach Jill Vincent. What a push.
Final timeout for Sioux Valley.
After fighting through that third set and getting a great win there, Arlington's come all the way back in the fourth set, taking a 5-point lead, 23-18, and you've got something over there.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot. I do know Sioux Valley started this set off just well enough too. I guess Arlington did get the first couple points, but then Sioux Valley went on a great run, only to have Arlington slowly crawl back into it, and then they've just continued that momentum. They got their faithful back into the game. I think that was big, and the crazies are kind of quiet over here, have been calmed down and quiet. We've had some 50-50 calls, so to say, not go our way.
Yeah, we'll call them 50-50. Sure. That timeout brought to us by CC's Bar and Grill, downtown Volga. Amazing Chislik burgers, chicken, and more. Get the bucket of balls. Good friends, good food, good times. CC's Bar and Grill, also a host of our Monday Night Coaches Show. Arlington on the serve, coming out of that timeout. Vincent gets the dig. Schwab will set it up. That's Macy Licht on the right side. Big blast. That comes right back over the net. Keating to Schwab. Macy Licht once again. Dug out by the libero. Arlington will attack from the 10-foot line. That was Huntermer once again. Vincent will get that to Elise Lemmy. Mishit it, but it's going to count. It pinballs around and doesn't come back.
Sioux Valley survives. They're out of timeouts.
Talia Vincent comes off as libero. That gets Lacey Langland back to the front row. Macy Licht on the serve. And a service error, mishit. And that'll bring match point for the Arlington Cardinals. That one hurts. Talia Vincent back in. Macy Licht will come off. Talia Vincent, the libero, can do that. Langland digs it, but it goes right over the net. Dug out by Schwab. Russell keeps it alive. Elise Lemmy will send it over. Arlington now. There's Huntermer. Big blast. And yes, of course it's in. She's been calling them in all night long, and that'll do it. Match point for the Arlington Cardinals. A good close match, but ultimately won by the Arlington Cardinals. I've got too many words mixing up together here. A fine effort by Sioux Valley. A great win in set number 3, but Arlington just too much. Huntermer with a huge blast, huge kill to end it.
Yeah, to her 25th kill of the evening in a 4-set match to go with 14 from Miller. Miller came back to life there in that 4th set, which gives them that 1-2 punch. Arlington took set 1 25-22. Set 1 had 11 ties, the largest lead being that final score. Sioux Valley led most of the way in set 2, but Arlington gets the win with extra points, 27-25. That one had 16 ties. It was all Sioux Valley in the 3rd set, winning 25-10. And then the final set here, Arlington jumped out 2-0, which kind of leveled that energy that Sioux Valley had worked so hard to grow back. And then Sioux Valley got on a run. Arlington slowly crept their way back into it and then just kind of kept going from there, winning this 4th set 25-19, and the match 3-1. Like we said, 25 kills out of Huntermer tonight. Sioux Valley, our official stats are being sent our way. And they're here.
A fun, competitive night for Sioux Valley. They come up a little short in that 4th set, but give that squad some credit. Being down 0-2, fighting back, getting set number 3, and still in it right to the end in set number 4. It's something to build on. It's not a win, obviously, but something to build on as we head to Baltic on Thursday.
If you're into numbers, listen to these two numbers, you guys. Right. Sioux Valley, 123 digs tonight. Arlington, 128. Tells you the type of volleys that we had. Russell had 19 digs. Schwab had 20. Trigstead had 19. Garish had 18. Licht had 10. Vincent had 21. Spildy for Arlington had 29 digs. Huntermer 24 digs to go with her 25 kills. We got 29 digs from Miller. She had 14 kills. Also, Lacey Langland, 12 kills, 6 solo blocks. Licht had 10 kills. So it was a stat sheet stuffing kind of night for these two squads.
And Lacey Langland's stat sheet is enough to make her the Tropical Smoothie Player of the Game. Tropical Smoothie Cafe giving those players the game a free gift certificate for a free smoothie. Lacey Langland earned it as a senior tonight. We are joined by head coach Jill Vincent. Hi, Coach.
Hi, how's it going?
A gritty effort tonight, just comes up short in set number 4.
We did, yeah. We had a good comeback, though. I liked my effort towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
The last 2 sets for sure. Good effort.
We were impressed by everything. I mean, the amount of ties in the first 2 sets just didn't go your way at the end.
Right.
A huge win in set number 3, and then that Huntermer girl, man, she's pretty good.
Yep. And then they were hitting over the top of our block, so we're trying to take portions of the court away, and then we can't do that if they're going to hit over the top. And
right.
everybody's not moving at the same time. But we'll clean that up and keep improving for the end of the year.
It was a good serve night, a good hit night. Lacey Langland, you can give that to her. She earned that smoothie right there. Lacey, your senior leader, acting like a senior. Is she trying to put the team on her back? Because it seemed like it tonight.
Well, she's in a little bit. We moved her around a little bit, so I think she was back in her element, and she had a lot of good power going, and she had some good swings. So I think in that third set, she kind of single-handedly got us off to a really good start. So that was nice to see.
Yeah, it was good rotations tonight. It seemed like everything worked, just come up a little bit short on that.
Yep, we have to minimize our errors on our side. Always know what we're doing with the ball. I thought our setters did a good job of digging tonight, so that's a bright spot.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we lost, there were some really good things that we did.
When you rewatch this, you're going to hear me say a couple times that Michaela Garish had unbelievable sets tonight. I saw it once where she went from sideline to sideline behind her back. She has a lot of those great sets that are back sets. One of them was from 10 or 15 feet that was perfect, and Macy scored on it.
Yeah, and that was great. And we were ready to swing. I mean, that's another thing. Is like our hitters were ready to hit those balls, and they wanted it to come to them. So
hard swinging tonight. Lacey Langland, we give her all the props in the world. She brought a lot of power tonight. Set up by Schwab, by Garish, by Talia Vincent.
Everywhere.
Unbelievable. She can score from anywhere. It's fun to watch when that happens.
It was a good night for her.
A tough loss, but we'll regroup. We'll get ready for Baltic on Thursday, and we'll see you down in Baltic on Thursday night.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Coach Jill Vincent joining us in the post game. We'll get out of here, too. A fun one, but just a little bit short on the 3-1 loss to these Arlington Cardinals, a very good Cardinals team. That record doesn't show it, but that is a very good squad. They're still going to be battling with people in Class B and their region, for that matter.
Yeah, but amount of wins shows it. I mean, that's an 11-win team versus an 11-win team. They've just been in more tournaments, had more opportunities, and have played a lot of tough teams in some of those tournaments that they went to.
Next up for the Sioux Valley volleyball team, Baltic on the road Thursday night. We'll all be there as well, as far as I know. Carms are going to be there as well. Yep, we'll all be there. And then Friday night, it is the season finale for football. Elk Point Jefferson, the host of our Sioux Valley Cossacks. Everybody in Elk Point on Friday night as well.
Elk Point, aren't they the #1 team in Class 11B currently, ranking-wise?
They sure are.
Maybe Seed Point as well. There's 3 undefeated teams out there, right?
It's going to be a big game on Friday night. I think our Sioux Valley Cossacks on the football side have put some momentum together, got a better plan on offense. They're better on defense. It's going to be a great one Friday night. We'll see what happens in Elk Point.
Yeah, you can kind of see the momentum building for Cossack athletics, and we hope that that's the case tomorrow. Tune in, follow along. I think the scores will be out there on I was going to say Dakota Gold timing, but I don't think it is Dakota Gold tomorrow. It might be just Dakota timing tomorrow. I'll send that out to everybody so that they can follow along. 2 o'clock, varsity girls, followed by varsity boys. Region 2A cross country. Should the weather not cooperate and it rain too much, that the golf course doesn't let us out there, then they'll delay it till noon on Thursday.
Oh, okay. So we'll stay abreast of the situation in Garrettson, but as of now, a 2 o'clock start for your cross-country squads. Regionals.
Yes.
It's qualifying for state tomorrow. That's the deal, right?
Top 20 individuals qualify. Top 3 teams taking your lowest total score added in. You could also get a team there by placing 4 people in the top 20, even if you weren't in the top 3 teams. That's happened before. An example being the Flanger girls did that a year ago. They didn't qualify as a team, but they qualified 4 individuals, had team points at state, and actually ended up on the award stand when they got to state. So anything can happen in the crazy sport of team points in cross country. Individually, you want to run for that top 20 tomorrow. That punches your ticket. You couldn't do any pre-qualifying or anything like you can in the sport of track and field. You have to do it on that day. You have to feel well and be prepped and ready to roll.
Garrettson tomorrow, Baltic on Thursday, Elk Point on Friday, Millbank on Saturday.
Millbank.
That's a big week for the Sioux Valley Cossacks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you Thursday for sure from Baltic.
Great job,
Elk Point on
fellas.
Friday. Thanks, everybody.